So I am become live. We should be live. I just need to get my friggin' chat window up. There we go. It's way too wide. Excuse me. Alright, it has been squashified. We should be live actually. Hey everybody, and welcome to another episode of Rise of Sturndrakal. Today, what are we doing today? What were we doing last time? We get a recap, por favor.
Talking. We traveled, so we got directions, made contact with Andrew. We headed down after returning to the college. It was a lot of travel.
Yep.
Eventually we made it to Shandam.
Is that it? Is that all that happened?
Where we wait for Chandri in a room with an evil sword of, well, I mean specifically, like we met up with a dude.
Yeah, they got
to
the
take
soul
us to
stealing
Chandri.
sword.
There was a sword. It was evil. Yeah. I forget who she take. Like it was like some. I forget the name of the creature she took it from.
Okay. Well, yeah. I imagine the session would then start in the same place. Thariah setting the blade back down on the table. It's the night.
I guess Arias would just then fucking done with that. Would just like find a seat and relax until Chandri shows up.
Okay. Is there anything else you'd say to the knight, the purifier?
No.
Alright. And the person quietly waits. What about Indra?
Well, I'm letting the holy man take over for this. This is his people.
Okay. So like 10 minutes will pass.
Andrew's hoping that they won't notice the other spooky sword in the room.
Yeah, makes sense. Then like another 5 minutes or so. It's just kind of like awkwardly silent. Only sounds like the party breathing, occasional shifting of plate mail.
Well, when will we prefer to go out?
The twiddling of thumbs.
Are you saying
I mean,
that?
I'll tell the fucking paladin waiting here for Chandri. The clock.
Okay. Another minute or so will pass. Eventually, you will see Chandri stride on in through the tent door. Sort of like observe the situation. Say, well, I see two of you have arrived.
You sure have.
Yep, it is good to see you.
Likewise.
On that, I will stay silent.
Have you determined the nature of the sword?
To a degree. I assume you intend to locate the Necronomicon wielder with it?
I tend to have that available in case.
Do you have a way of doing so?
I have my theories. as to how I might do it. I suppose I should speak more plainly. Hold up. Can you hear me? It's my fucking microphone.
Hey,
it's
you're
on.
really quiet. Holy shit. Yeah, God, I turned you down.
I had
No,
you.
I
up
could
at
hear you,
200,
but yeah.
so that was a jump
Okay.
scare.
Yeah, that was something.
My apologies. My fucking look. People were responding to me, so I assumed my microphone was on.
I mean, I could hear you. You were just quiet. I was just like, well, I don't know. Something's Discord's still being fuck you for me, so I thought it was just that.
Okay.
Yeah, I thought same. I was like, oh, his internet must be bad.
Oh no. Well, she says, my divination pointed me to a certain location. So, I wasn't sure if I needed the weapon. I am still unsure.
Have you investigated?
Have I what?
I see.
And this divination be a trap. The necromancer is
Sorry, you guys' voices
Are
are
you
cutting
sure?
off a little bit.
this a trap.
Are you in the process of investing then?
Okay, we need to change the Discord server.
Yeah, so it was,
Well,
wait, so
How do you do that? Oh, just
anymore.
being called. I need to hide my Discord thingy. There we go. Alright. Can you guys hear me?
This is much better.
Amazing.
At least so far. It won't tell me what my ping is to this region. Automatic. We could change it to Hong Kong.
No, I mean, you guys sound better to me.
Oh,
You guys sound better to me.
once you put it in Hong Kong.
No. So, what was the last thing you heard me say?
Shanjiri wasn't telling us how she was sure that this wasn't going to be a trap.
well, the last thing that was happening that I could tell was happening was me and Beth both asking a question at the same time.
Oh, I didn't hear either of you ask questions, so you need to re-ask it.
My question was, how can we be sure that the location of this divination isn't a trap set by the necromancer and his forces?
Unless Arcadia's in league with the Necromancer, I do not see why it would be a trap. There could be unforeseen dangers.
And my question was, is it being investigated yet? Do we intend to go? What are your plans?
Well, I've just finished speaking with the good Viscount, who has approved the use of troops. So, very shortly.
Just had like nuclear weapons or something fucking crazy.
We don't have nuclear weapons.
I know, but some crazy shit. Just him being like, yeah, he's approved the use of this thing makes it sound like something crazy is about to happen.
The holy hand grenades coming out.
Yeah.
Yep. We're to make an incursion with the aid of approximately 5 companies of soldiers.
How many is in a company?
20 soldiers. So actually more like 7 companies of men. Though they're only going to be with us the first leg of the journey.
Do you have a map on hand of the region?
She does, however, I do not have a drawn up map in real life.
That's fine.
And I'm
For
not going to
RP
use my
purposes.
satellite accurate fucking map, because that's not how medieval maps were.
That is entirely fine. We can just go on without it.
Yeah, I mean,
I'll
she'll.
just ask her to like catch me up to speed on the region
Yeah.
where the undead are, where she suspects the location of the Necronomicon.
I'll just start from the top. I don't have like a great way of wording it naturally. Chandri will inform you of the following things, right? So, her divination basically told her to find the place you seek, you need to go to the tallest peak within. Fuck, what was the name of the town?
No.
I mean, it should rhyme. It's a divination.
I know.
Some town
That's what I'm saying.
whose name is. Please tell me I fucking name the place. Oh my god. I've not named the place.
Tee.
Uh, named Skalberg. 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 The tallest peak of Skalberg.
Galberg. Okay.
Yep. Skalberg was a town. So,
I imagine the Necromancer had something to do with that. With the was part.
no. That would be our good friends, the barbarians. Yes.
Hmm.
I'm assuming that tallest peak is sort of some phrase to mean the peak of a house instead of the peak of a mountain.
Have you investigated? Have you gone there?
Well, there's no way to go there.
I see.
At
Any
least,
forces in the way?
yes, this would be deep in the heart of the Necromancer's territory.
Then that is our objective.
Correct.
How far away is it exactly? Roughly.
As the crow flies, it would be quarter of a day. Huh?
So that's how we're gonna get there.
That's not how we're gonna get there.
Oh well.
If it were that simple, we would have already done so. But the dark horrors that fly about there would prevent us.
Yeah, I forgot about
All
those.
right. I can prepare clairvoyance.
That only has a range of about a mile, and
I'm aware. I'm stating when we get there. I'll be our eyes.
okay. Appreciate that. All come in handy. I think we'll be able to get there within the day. Perhaps within half the day.
Shit, good thing it's already prepped.
I assume we were going to travel tomorrow at dawn to give us the most amount of time.
This is
Alright.
agreeable to me.
We are going to split up and accompany some of the companies of men as they march to the outskirts of the Necromancer's territory and even make incursions in. They are not to engage the undead unless it's a favorable engagement. Only to provoke a response. It is my belief that the undead march with one mind. I think the Necromancer is personally directing the movements of the troops. So,
Well, that could be considered a good thing, right?
That's
He can't keep track of everything.
well, he does a very good job.
must be a very dangerous individual.
Indeed. It is my hopes that by poking and prodding at the defenses of the Necromancer, that we'll be able to overwhelm their attention. That will allow us to slip through. And once a response has been provoked from the undead, the men will retreat. We will be on our own. We're to rendezvous to somewhere along the river leading up to Skalberg.
Who will be in your company?
Some men. I do not know their names. I have a purifier with me as well. It will be important that we don't overplay our hands. The Necromancer is aware that we have a few powerful individuals amongst our ranks.
Right. Are we to take some men with us? Or are we to lie low?
You are to lie low within a company of men.
Surely it will stand out.
Well, the Necromancer observes from afar, so as long as you aren't using high magic or performing crazy feats defeating too many undead,
Kind of nudge your eyes, like that means no turn undead.
Should be indistinguishable from any other company of men.
We can accomplish this. Well, High Priestess, if we're not moving today, is there anything you'd like me to divine?
Perhaps which company of men you should accompany?
Very well. I guess Arias will fucking sit down, get out the charm, or not the charm, the offering, and just begin to meditate.
Yep. What's the wording of the question exactly?
Yeah, just give me a minute.
Amazing. What's Endra gonna be doing in the meantime?
I guess Endra would ask about Ralph getting fucking purified.
And what would you like to know?
Well, where he went now? What's
He-
what'll happen there?
Once he was cleansed of the rune, there's no reason to hold him. Gave him back his things, and he went on his merry way. I know not where. Was seen leaving Saints March same day.
See, and how long did this whole process take?
Not long.
And how did he react to the process?
I mean, he lit in flame, but he survived.
I would like write this down and show it to Chandri. Just run it by her.
What's Henry think? Yeah, that seems reasonable to me.
Then I will cast the spell.
Alright, and you'll get the following response back. I'm going to type it out. God, how do I make this rhyme?
You don't have to make it rhyme.
I don't know if I don't have to make it rhyme. They're like, should rhyme.
It has to rhyme.
I'd hate to like lose even more accuracy to it forced rhyming.
That's pretty fair.
It's already supposed to be somewhat vague. So just be careful.
God, how do I word the last stanza?
Just like join the man with the wooden hand.
Yeah. Like, all right, everybody, line up. We've got to see your hands. Check gods probably get off on just fucking with people. Like, ooh, solve my riddle.
Then it's like I helped you, but you were too stupid.
He's like, oh, boo hoo.
There we go.
Are we brave?
To best preserve
I'm
your
always
strength,
brave.
the central group shall save. However, if you are brave, look eastwards, and the company shall thank you forwards.
Well, the last time Arcadia said something about bravery, we fought the big scary thing. But that went pretty well, all things considered. We were also up 2 boys.
We could fuck off on the carpet and just go around, you know.
Well, not with the horrors or whatever.
I hope that just means like, you know, we'll join the central company march and then shit'll happen and then eventually we'll see like a smokestack rising from the east.
Well, you never know.
At that point, it would
And-
be
and
too
the arc,
late.
Yeah.
perhaps. Well, without knowing when to travel east, being told to join a central group, I mean, that's in order. Well, hold on. I misinterpreted. I mean, I say we just join the east group.
I mean, sure. Hopefully, you know, doesn't beat our ass for it. We don't get our ass beat for it, but, you know.
Well, I mean, maybe I would I'd look to Chandri and ask, like, I'm being Arcadia's told me if I wish to preserve my strength, I should join a company in the center. Though she's warning me that there's one of the eastern companies will need us.
Sounds like a question for your own internal compass. Unless you're asking me to send purifiers to the eastern flank.
Did you already intend to?
No. I was planning on being on the western flank. Because it would involve the most travel through open territory. It's the most dangerous flank for our next leg of the journey.
Well, it sounds like there won't be a company to the east.
What do you mean?
Well, unless we go with them.
Yeah. Asking for my personal recommendation, Arise.
No, it's all right. This is a fucking conundrum. There was no intent to have forces on the east in the first place.
No, there is. There'll be 5 companies. Push in.
Ah. I see. I just asked her, I was like, did you intend to send anyone to the east in the first place? And
Yeah.
she was like, no,
I
I
thought
was
you
going to
meant
the
the fucking purifiers. Okay. Thought you meant purifiers on the Eastern Company.
Well, I would stay to Chandri. It seems clear to me that if we do travel east, we'll encounter trouble in which we'll reveal our strength to the Necromancer.
Well, if you think it's
Though we would be
best,
saving lives.
if you think it's best to let them die, that is up to you.
No, I don't. What I'm asking is is that okay if I go? It's
Of course.
sort of counterintuitive with your plan.
Just don't be flashy.
If it's the more dangerous course, we may not have a choice.
And that will save me and the other purifiers some attention when we march across open plains for a few miles.
Huh. Well, that settles it then. If you're all right with it, Indra.
Sure.
Just make sure you become scarce very quickly after raising hell.
We've got a carpet. We can do that.
Taken care of.
Yep. I mean, she'll tell you where to find the easternmost company in the camp.
All right. We'll travel there and meet the dudes and stuff, I suppose.
Okay. So you head on out the tent, and sure enough, there's
Oh, well, did the
Huh?
just a farewell to Chandri. Good luck out there. We'll see you at the rendezvous.
I'm gonna ignore her.
Mm-hmm. Yep. If we cannot meet each other along the river, there should be a place where it forks, where there was a village before. So that could be a valid secondary rendezvous.
Before we go, we should rough sketch the map, just in case.
Sure. Let me just yoink. I'll just create a new map. And I'll sketch it onto this map. Oh, it's eyeball piercing light. Perfect. I can turn it. I can turn it a little bit grayer. Great, now there's no grid. Because the grid is the same color as everything else.
Yeah. Grid is gay.
Nice.
Alright, there we go.
There we go.
Grid is black.
So, no, it's dark gray.
Oh.
So, shield doodle. So there's a river. It's like a big river flowing down some hills, right? I'm on the GM layer. This on the map layer.
There we go. There you go. Okay.
And
I'm
the
seeing it, I'm
hills.
seeing
Why is this a square? Excuse me? The hills are like this. And then we're looking at forested territory down here and up here. The river also forks northwards. Like this. And then it forks again up here. Right, in the town that we seek, Scalberg, is up here, right? Now this orange place is the remnants of a
where
village.
are we in relation to this?
We are south of here.
Okay.
So this orange place is a village that existed before the invasion. It's at the fork of the river, so if you follow the river, you will get there absolutely. So I think that will be a suitable rendezvous point if we can't meet up earlier.
Alright, sounds good. We'll make for there first. If we don't see you, we'll follow the river, of course.
Shall not?
Do you happen to have any sending stones?
No. Or
Silvered
well,
weapons?
I might have a sending stone that would connect me to Saints March, but I don't have a pair of them. Silvered weapons. I mean, our weapons are silvered.
Let's see. I seem to have disposed of mine in the Darrow Fort. But if not, no matter.
Isn't yours?
It's magical, yes.
Man, you bringing the wrong attention to your hip right now.
That's on my back. Come on, Witcher style.
I'll roll an intelligence check for scenery. That wouldn't be the same weapon.
It's in a scabbard.
Yeah, she would say that wouldn't be the same weapon you received from the church, would it?
I do not believe so. I believe that. Was it? I don't know. I can't remember. I don't think so.
believe
I'm
from
pretty
the
sure we
church,
gave.
The only
that
silver
back.
weapon we ever received from the church was a warhammer that was in my possession. It was returned long ago.
Yeah, she knows.
And there was the chainmail.
I could
That
be
was also
wrong.
returned. Yeah, I
Well, she doesn't remember
think we
perfectly
bought it.
enough either. Out of character, you did get it from the church, but
Okay. Well, I go. Well, if in any case, if it was, we'll have no problem settling the debts. But know that it saved the lives of us and many other men.
oh, she'll not.
Well, silver won't be entirely necessary. We got devastating weapons as is. And I'll be able to burn them with the light.
I was just saying I like being prepared.
I mean, Shinri will go into a little bit more detail about the plan since you're here.
Hmm.
And it only makes sense. I'll just do like a dark red line for roads. So there's 3 river crossings that she has heard about. These are all like a little bit past the Necromancer's like front lines, right? Like I'd say a few miles. She is gonna go for the most western one. I'll just connect the roads here. It's not like the most accurate map, but basically we're gonna come, like our camp is somewhere down here-ish. Maybe further south. Well, any thoughts, any questions?
I mean,
Do you know the path the companies are meant to take?
Well, they're gonna follow the road up until we reach the sort of outskirts of where the undead territory is. And we know that because there's this clearing to the east of the road that opens up. Sort of indicates the territory lines for us.
All right.
At that point, the companies will split up, and again, they'll mostly be trying to reach river level, or just reach the river. You'll be relying on a scouting division of soldiers on horseback to help avoid undead wherever possible. The plan is once the Necromancer realizes that a bunch of forces have crossed the line, they will probably overreact, bring forces down south. I would avoid to. It's my belief that they'll probably go through the central bridge. The divination does kind of concern me. It should be fine.
well, if we must pivot, then we must pivot.
Yep. That is the scouting division's job. So if anything goes wrong, you can lay the blame on their shoulders, I suppose.
Then we will.
I'd rather just not be attacked. I'd rather anything just not go wrong.
Well, that's the plan. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
All right.
Just, I mean,
Thank you
obviously
for the
each
information.
group would have their own orders, their own stuff. These are like intricate details. Your job is just to like have cloaks on and not appear super dangerous.
Right. Well, we can do that. It's well within our abilities.
She'll look skeptical, but not Yeah, alright, well, let's get time passing.
Yeah, we'll be off, and we're gonna head to meet up with the Eastern Company.
And you'll see there's like this camp that has been set up within the bigger camp. Sort of like all the soldiers are already preemptively sort of like getting their stuff together, meeting up with their squads, and so on and so forth.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a few tents, a couple cook pots. You see a group of about 12 or so soldiers that are flying the Stalwick colors, like on their tabards and stuff.
Mhm.
Sweet.
There's also 8 barbarians who have their own like sub camp within this camp. You can see they're like sharpening their weapons,
Ooh.
tending to their armor, stuff like that. And, you know, their stuff looks a little bit foreign compared to like the normal make and style. Like they have like leather strips sort of on the light armor instead of the fashionable stud leather. I don't know terms to describe armor. It just looks the shape of it and the make of it's different.
Yeah, it's obviously not like the same. I don't want to say body plan, but you know what I mean.
Yeah. Like you'd see like chainmail, brigandine, and while these guys have chainmail, some of them, it's not the same style, bro.
All right.
You can see there's some sort of sergeant or whatever who's kind of making sure everything's good.
Well, I suppose we'd like to approach
Yeah.
the sergeant.
We like brief him.
Turn over. What do you say?
Let's say like, well, Chandri has insisted. Well, you've chosen with Chandri to be in your squad for the assault tomorrow.
I see. Who are you?
Adventurers that have worked with the college many times before. I am Indra, and this is my cousin, Rias. He's also a priest with the Church of Arcadia.
Light's blessing.
Which college do you speak of?
I believe
the
you meant
college.
the church.
The church, yeah. My bad. We also work with the college.
Which college is that?
Granheim. I don't know if you've heard of it. It's near.
I'll roll.
Near Saints March.
The long lost college?
It's not so long lost anymore.
I see. I did not realize such things were going on to the east.
Quite a lot is going on to the east, actually.
We saved their college, and they've been very good to us since.
What do you mean?
Wizards are quite good at cursing themselves.
We saved them. One day we entered the College of Granheim. We found the wizards were all turned into horrible monstrosities. One of them turned me into a horrible monstrosity for a time. Those were good times.
I heard that they were destroyed for their crimes against God.
They nearly destroyed themselves.
So it's the same wizards as 200
Very
years
same.
ago or so.
Just kind of shrug hands like, probably.
I understand how you feel.
It's very interesting. So the sergeant just
It
kind of
could just be
chewing on
conjecture.
info.
Yeah, he goes, well, you know, something like that goes missing 200 years ago. All sorts of stories get created around it.
Is this man a purifier?
No, this
Nice,
is just
a
some
good
dude.
He just
Just a
rolled
dude.
20.
Sergeant. Yeah. It's a little bit of a history buff.
I take it you'll be leading the Eastern Company?
Indeed, I shall. I am Wilson.
It is a pleasure to make your acquaintance.
Yeah, we just shake your hands.
I would explain that, well, we are under orders to not be suspicious to rouse the Necromancer before it is time to enact our plan.
Looking around, do we have any amount of privacy?
Not where you are standing, no.
Then I'd ask him, is there a place we may speak more privately?
Well, could speak in my tents, or we could walk a ways to be further from people.
Well, if the tent's private, it'll do.
Sure. They'll walk over to a tent. I'll see someone else in there, and he sort of shoos them off. What did you need?
I just thought it best to inform you. How to phrase this. I divined to Arcadia. I asked to reach and destroy the Necronomicon. Which company should I join tomorrow? I was warned that the most eastern company is to face hardships.
Did you get any information on the nature of the hardships?
I'm afraid I didn't. I could divine once more today, though the information is less reliable with each casting. Naturally, I'd expect it to be some manner of undead.
I believe that the divination said something about bravery being required.
My lady's words were, if you are brave, look eastward, and a company shall thank you for it.
Well, I'm not sure what to do with this information.
Well, change nothing. Do what you would have done originally.
We thought that it would be better to give you a heads up instead of just walking blind into something we knew could be.
Yes, and I thank you for it.
We will be there to assist you.
I will keep that in mind. Well, we're already going to march with caution, for the worst could happen. Guess it is good to know that we cannot rest on our laurels, expect the scouting team to do everything for us.
I'll leave it to you. If you come up with any question you think you must know, I'll attempt to divine.
I mean, if you're giving me permission, speak to your god, then I guess my question would be simple. When are we to be attacked? When, if only we knew that, then we could prepare.
I can do this for you, but be warned. After the first casting, the answers I receive may not be accurate.
He shrugs.
It's worth the risk, I think.
And Arias will begin to meditate and cast the spell.
All right. Can you roll your inaccuracy chance? Or do I roll that in secret?
No,
Fuck you,
I
probably.
got you. It's just a 25% chance.
Okay.
Are we good?
We good. All right. Then you will get this. Oh my god, I forgot the second fucking stanza. Damn it!
Arcadia, no, you can't lie like that.
Arcadia, can you just fucking speak like a normal human being?
Nah, that's the magic. It just turns into
Yeah.
rhymes. Okay.
That's how you have to speak in rhymes if you're divining. Otherwise, it's not going to come true. It'll be like a different universe.
Do I need to ask in rhyme? When we launch our attack, when shall
Yeah.
the enemy come for our back?
Yeah. That'll increase the chances, actually. You might have like a 5% chance. As long as you make it rhyme. I like dumb rules like that, though.
It's
Yeah, that is kind of neat.
there you go.
Boar and bailiff. Be attacked at night.
My lady has spoken. I'll grimly turn to the sergeant. Between boar and bailiff you will stand, and need steel in hand. Led by a powerful foe, sleep not, lest suffer a final blow. Do you know
Wilson
where she
will
speaks?
scratch his head.
Between boar and bailiff? Where is this?
I haven't the foggiest. I'm not from this country.
Are there any men in your
The
company that are?
barbarians.
Hmm?
The barbarians.
Yeah, they were in the region. That's why they're part of my company.
We have no relationship with them. Perhaps it would be best if you asked.
Well, they haven't exactly been extremely forthright. I suppose you are an outsider to the situation. Their relations with the soldiers from Stalwick are not the greatest either. But I can ask, see what they come up with.
Well, if you think it's better that we try. If it's a problem, just let us know. Hendrik can be very persuasive.
I can be very persuasive.
I'll roll a d20. High, he's feeling like doing shit himself. Low.
I would say this is an important thing. This could be the matter between life and death between so many of these men. I would hope that they would be smart enough to see that.
Then, it's such an important matter, I will go ask.
Thank you.
It is an extremely important matter. Like we've just been told when your company is going to come under attack.
I'm just
Drasman.
saying, the way you're wording it, it's giving me newfound vigor. He'll leave the tent.
Alright, I guess we're just sitting in the tent.
How strong did that guy look?
He looked
Yeah, how many
like...
Pacos could he fight?
Yeah. How many Pacos?
He looked about the same sort of power level as Abel.
Abel.
Was he like a hireling? No, he was like he was like the guy, one of the head guards in Drellis.
Not
That's
one of
not
the head guards.
Oh, yeah, that's
I mean,
not good at all.
is it like half a Paco?
Maybe half a Paco.
That's
Maybe.
fucked.
Maybe a quarter of a Paco.
Yeah, we'll
Why are
fucking.
they-
I'll
why
just give
is
a
he-
look to
Why?
Arias. Like, dude, we're in fucking trouble.
This has to be a bad joke. They're sending this guy and to lead men against a Necronomicon. It's a good thing we came here.
I just hope it will not be a bloodbath.
Can I peek my head outside the tent and just get a look at the barbarians, size them up?
Sure, give me another insight check.
All right, where do they land on the Paco scale?
1/4 Paco.
So, you'll see that this dude, Wilson, has got some other guy, and he's exchanging words with the barbarians, right? You know, and you're just like peeking and observing, and you can see like pretty rapidly, like the barbarians will key in and sort of start watching you back.
Kind of
Like-
wave.
Like they're very on the ball. You think they're stronger than Wilson, like each of them.
Damn.
Now, are they as strong as Paco? Probably not. Probably weaker than Paco by a good amount.
Paco.
3/4 Paco. I mean, well, Paco's the fucking goat, dude. So I don't know.
Maybe half Paco, maybe 3/4 Paco. It's
What's
hard to
CR's
gauge it.
Paco?
Huh?
So I wonder what CR Paco is.
I mean, that's an answerable question. I think it's probably CR2. Might be higher. Might be CR3 just because he has multi-attack. High damage,
Yeah.
high AC.
I mean, I think those are both reasonable. Alright, well, I mean, we can get out there and talk to the...
Yeah, let's meet some
Barbarians, too.
barbarians.
Yeah, let's meet some barbs, dude.
Okay. So you walk out of the tent. Hold up, someone's knocking on my door. Give me one moment.
Knock. Okay, well, the barbarians make you feel a little bit better. But, I mean, there's still probably some horrible
I'm back.
monstrosity.
My apologies. I can't hear yet. One sec, put in my earbuds. Now I can hear.
I was saying the barbarians make me feel a little bit better.
So, yeah, will describe what you do. I can see them sitting
go
around a
out
cook pot.
and- Yeah, we join in with Wilson.
Alright. So, you walk up and you can, like, hear one of the barbarians. And they're saying, Hidascada, Ulapanga, or some, like, crazy other language. And, you know, the dude is translating. And, you know, basically getting like a... What does
this
that
language
mean?
wouldn't have to be based happen to be based off of Dwarven, would it? Or
Um,
goblin?
don't think it's based on either of those.
Sad.
I mean, you'll notice like some like dwarven syllables for sure, but
Yeah. Okay. Fair enough.
It wouldn't happen to be based in halfling. would it? Originally,
gotta ask.
we're a tribe of halfling warriors.
Yeah.
they just grew up very tall.
Yeah.
Dude,
They just ate all their vegetables and they
halfling
became
barbarian
normal
tribe.
height.
Became fullings.
Yeah. That should be what halflings call all the other races.
Mm-hmm.
Full
Doublings.
Yeah.
So yeah, you hear guys say basically, I don't know what you mean. In response to whatever question.
Mm-hmm.
What happens next? Or are you just gonna listen in?
I suppose so.
Bastards. I was gonna fucking third person this.
Well, I mean, you can get the fucking, you can quick, whatever. If we're just sitting here being like nodding along to the stuff we don't know what's happening.
Yeah, you don't have to RP a conversation by yourself. It's okay.
Okay. Well, like the dude asks about like born bailiff, and the barbarians are like, "What's a bailiff?" And this guy explains what a bailiff is, and the barbarian will be like, "This is an unfamiliar concept. Maybe are bailiffs in churches? Is that where they reside?" It's like, no, there's this kind of building. And so, you know, the barbarian will say, well, we discovered a boar hunting ground on our way to so and so. Perhaps it means in between this boar hunting ground and the nearest town. And Wilson is like, I don't know, maybe.
It's possible.
I mean, I don't know this magic shit. It's above my head.
Yeah, but yeah, you don't need to, buddy.
Well, let us have faith. I believe we will know when the time comes.
Well, it warns about sleeping.
Indeed.
I would
I
say
won't
that is
wait.
our most pressing warning, is to have, robust watches and keep everyone on their toes.
Yeah. Arias is starting an iron vigil tomorrow morning. Or actually, no, it has to be tomorrow morning because it'll be prepped tomorrow morning.
God, I wish I could Iron Vigil. God, I wish that were me.
If any, I imagine the translator just keep on translating. He'll say it, the barbarians say, do not have to worry, we always have vigilant watches.
Look, we were specifically warned about a giant undead monstrosity, so just...
What do you speak of?
kind of look at Wilson, like, pleadingly.
And then Wilson will relay. With more detail, what happened.
Mm.
Barbarians say it sounds, well, the barbarians will
Okay.
get suitably suspicious. Say it is
Of
never
us?
good when a soothsayer warns of danger. I've lost many a company during such occasion.
Hopefully that won't happen this time. In any case, spread the word.
Everyone
We
will
will
be.
know when the time comes.
Everyone will know to be on the lookout for boars and bailiffs.
We're expecting there to be a fight there. we will need our steel. The following night, we must not sleep. Or at least I must not sleep.
Somebody's not sleeping.
Must be a very careful watch on that night. It may even be best to push through.
The barbarian will speak up. Right. And basically say,
You're so real for that?
but we should not be sleeping during this operation. We are only pushing to the river. No? Wilson will sort of nod along. That is true.
Well, that's very fortunate. God, what if it like secretly meant we're being led by a powerful foe, and if we sleep, they'll
shank us.
They'll shank us, and it's actually tonight we need to worry about.
I mean, well,
Get the goddamn fucking sanctum.
Dome up.
yeah. Well, we can dome up. It's not hard to do.
Yeah, I suppose Arias
But,
will just go like. make
anybody
camp
can just dispel magic, and
Yeah.
we're in trouble.
Then
Arias
it's
will be
even
getting
worse
into
than if
camp.
you had no dome, because you'll be not expecting danger.
Naked.
Naked and afraid. So yeah, you guys pass time for the rest of the day.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah. Well, I would say, we can, dome up, but if they have dispel magic, we're in trouble.
My goodness. I feel like that's probably worth prepping.
Yeah, sounds really good.
It's a pretty good spell.
You could literally just walk past skeletons.
Mm-hmm.
That's the point of the spell.
And if the Necromancer can, see through the skeletons, then Necromancer can't see us.
Yeah, it's true. It's a really good spell. Kind of.
Well, I mean, it's a niche, but, I love niche spells, though.
Yeah. Cleric doesn't normally get like normal invisibility, right?
Annihilation Trickery.
Yeah. Okay, that's a pretty good spell for cleric.
I think I complain about it a lot, but man, Trickery Cleric is so goddamn bad in Baldur's Gate. I mean, it's not good, normally.
Don't know if that's true.
Well, it's not okay. I'm compared to other cleric bullshit, not counting the one that's super OP.
Well, I'm just thinking like Pass Without Trace, Polymorph, Dimension Door.
I guess you're right. Dimension Door is good.
Invoke Duplicity. Duplicity's not like super duper horrible. It's not very good.
In Baldur's Gate, it's a joke.
It's so goddamn bad. It's insane. They must have just not been able to program the game around that or something. It's so crazy how bad it is. It's like a 1 HP little fucking thing that just makes enemies near it have disadvantage or you have advantage to attack them. The thing is, because it has 1 HP and 10 AC, of course the enemies just attack at once before it's your next turn and then it's gone.
Gone, so
it's just it's cool, awesome.
Isn't it like invincible in 5e?
I think so.
Except maybe to dispel magic.
Yeah. I mean, anything like that would probably do it.
All right. Well, we dome up for the night, ready to
Okay.
join the march.
You die. Just kidding.
JK.
No, you sleep the night. Nobody attacks the giant camp of soldiers.
That's crazy.
Dawn comes. You can see it's a good contingent of troops who are ready to march. Imagine you find your
Armor
camp. Huh?
Armor up, ready to go.
Yep.
Oh yeah, we are armored up, pumped up, and ready to kill.
You guys march. You first like
We'll get the
march.
cloaks. Yeah. Well, I guess I don't know if we have cloaks. Are there any extra cloaks lying around?
I'm sure there are extra cloaks.
Yeah.
I think we cloak up.
Cloak up like you wouldn't fucking believe, man. Cloaked up on a Thursday afternoon.
Mm-hmm. So the party marches northwards, sort of like winding. Well, it's like a little bit of southwards to go down the hill that the tent is on, and then northwards, sort of following the line of the land. There's a road. You'll see Chandri and company, as well as 3 divisions of soldiers, and then some of the like back soldiers as well, because there's like the 5 divisions that are going to be sent, and then some amount of forces to reinforce them if they retreat. So some proportion of these guys go and start following the road west, whereas the party continues northeastwards. After like 20 minutes, you refine the road, and the party continues to go northish. For most of this trip, you're kind of following the forest line. However, there are bits of time where you're just like out in the open, especially as you come to the large clearing. And Wilson will like reinforce this is the large clearing at the edge of the undead territory, right?
Mm-hmm.
You can see those fucking birds, those dark horrors up above in the distance. And give me a perception check.
Love that. Hey, that's pretty good.
Interesting.
Passive 15.
Yeah. Well, Endra will notice that there's like
Yeah, those birds are getting a little bigger.
no. The birds have like little colored streamers. Almost that you see like flopping around, and it's kind of difficult to notice because they're so high up. But you can barely make out that like the streamers, there's like different colors of them. Like you look up once and it's red, and then you look up again it's blue. And you realize
Of like different groups of them.
no, like on the same bird.
Oh, what the fuck? Okay.
And so you sit there and you watch, and you'll see like the streamer like be pulled up to the bird, and then one of a different color be unfurled.
Oh, okay. They're using it as signals. If I watch for long enough, is there any way that I might be able to kind of decipher anything about the colors being used?
Definitely not. Maybe if you're up in the bird with them and looking at what they're looking at.
Yeah.
Or maybe like given weeks or days, right?
Yeah.
But as it currently stands, there's no way.
Yeah. Makes sense.
So yeah, the forces will diverge once again. one company of soldiers will start heading west into the forest, to the west. You know, and everyone gives their like sort of goodbyes, like we're entering dangerous territory.
Mhm.
And the other group, the group you're in, starts heading northeast. Not following the road, just going into the woods. And there's like two scouting riders who seem to be like accompanying you. And, you know, they'll disappear into the forest and periodically they'll like come back and tell the party to like change directions a little bit. Keep marching. At some point during the travel, the scouts will report that there's like a group of 20 skeletons just marching.
All right. Towards us?
Yeah, vaguely towards, like not like beelining for the group specifically, but clearly like marching, fanned out.
In our general direction.
Yeah. And there's Wilson is considering destroying the skeletons. This would be one of those weaker engagements, he reasons.
Mm-hmm. I think it's reasonable. But
A soldier will be
Perhaps
like,
we
between boar and bear, or bailiff. And everyone will start sort of like looking around for boars.
boars and bailiffs.
Boars and bailiffs.
So everyone want give me like a perception check. Once more.
Again. Yeah. So I'll be looking for boars and bailiffs.
15? That's a 15.
Goddamn. I always fucking can't find it. Well, great.
That's not lucky. That's not very lucky.
Nobody sees anything that looks boorish. So that sort of comforts the squad and nod and be like, we can handle 20 skeletons. And Wilson will sort of
It's
look.
not just 20 skeletons, though. It could be. There's possibility of an ambush is always here.
Well, yeah, but there's no boars, there's no bailiffs. The scout did not see any ambush.
You don't get it, dude. I rolled a 2 on my perception check.
Well, though.
You are the commanding officer.
Yep.
But,
Wilson will be like, well, do we have your support here?
Of course.
If any men get wounded, will you have the magic to spare to heal them?
Good Arias, but yeah, you should.
What does Arias say?
Well, I'll nod.
Okay. Then we set up in their path. We try to take out as many of them as possible with ranged, and then when they close, we will fight them.
I think we'll watch the flanks, make sure that it is, in fact, not an ambush. I believe your men are wildly capable of handling 20 skeletons.
Yep. Who wants to roll to see how good they do against 20 skeletons?
Not me.
I can do it.
Alright, high is good for the humans.
Just like a D20? Or...
Yeah.
Right.
They're wiped out!
Yeah.
No.
Dude.
Yeah, I was going to say, they don't have a 20% chance of dying to 20 skeletons.
Well, it'd be a 5%, but no.
That's what I meant. I got fucking conflicted between saying 1 in 20 or
Yeah.
5%.
Can you roll me another d20?
Yeah.
Number of dead men.
Yeah.
That would be funny, but no. Okay, so someone gets crit and dies. A few other soldiers are wounded. The skeletons, moved faster than anticipated. sort of like came around like a bush or something, or there's like a couple incidents where they were in cover just circumstantially. But otherwise, the squad handles the skeletons. So we've got like 2 majorly wounded, 1 dead, and like Nair, roll 2d6. Okay, and 7 people mildly wounded. It was a terrible engagement.
Sure.
Well, I may tell them to just gather around and perform a prayer of healing for them.
Okay. Do you do so?
Yeah, we can do so. Although, like, I would try to do so stealthily. If it's
Yeah.
possible for us to find like an alcove I can bring them to.
Yeah, there's plenty of
I
like
can even
nooks
provide
in the
a-
forest. Just standing around,
Perfect.
you're
Yeah,
stealthily
I
from above, right?
think it's the one healing spell I don't have a thingy for, so here goes.
What's your minimum healing with it?
I mean, one moment. It's a second level spell, so it's what is it? It's 1 plus spell level, right? Or is it 2 plus spell level?
Think it's 2.
It is 2 plus spell level. There it is.
Okay. Yeah, everyone's healed to full. How many people can you target?
Hey,
Only 6, so there's 2 people still injured, right?
Mm-hmm.
1 heavily wounded, 7 mildly wounded.
Yep. So 2 mildly injured people.
And just join the back of the ranks.
Yeah, they get handed bows.
we can just bandage them up.
Commander will curse his misfortune. The party
Crazy
continues.
fucking skeletons, dude.
Every skeleton we slay is one that does not like attack us in the future or if we are retreating.
True.
Indeed. We carry, may the light guide our path.
Mm-hmm. So eventually you start reaching like this hilly forested area. Sometimes you'll like come up against a bluff and the party begins traveling more westward. And this travel continues until you like re-find the trail that you guys were marching on. Except it's like heavily wooded and much less traveled upon now. And and you'll hear the barbarians like saying stuff. Oh, you just got a job.
Shark bait, hoo ha ha.
Mm-hmm. Then eventually come across like a hill, like in the forest, right? And it's sort of a switchback trail that's gonna start going up. The barbarians will state, which gets translated.
They say rah, rah, rah. Sims language.
We are nearing a village. This is the only crossing for miles. It should be at the top of this hill.
Sounds like it could be where we are supposed to get ambushed.
Wilson will say, well, we're not supposed to push much further than this, but we are supposed to show ourselves across the river if we can help it. So they begin their march, and it's kind of like a uncomfortable march because the trees are so close together that only like 3 men can stand comfortably ish astride, right?
Yeah.
And you sort of climb the switchback and you get to the small clearing where there is this wooden bridge which leads into this ruined town. But in this clearing, sort of at the top of the switchback, you see dozens of bodies.
No. Fresh bodies or like skeletons?
Not fresh nor skeletal,
Okay.
like weeks old.
Okay. I imagine this whole conflict's been going on for more than a couple.
Yeah, something like that. It seems plausible to you that the bodies would have been dropped recently-ish, like during the conflict.
New DLC drop.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And the men sort of like do their
Uh.
best not to step on the bodies. Does Ender say something?
Well, I'll kind of look around and like look up and stuff like that. Because once everybody's kind of like past the bodies, I want to try to like get a look at them.
Okay. Yeah. You know, as you guys are passing the bodies, you'll hear like more chatter from the barbarians. Oh, I could talk to you, Joe. One of them will like point
Arias
at
will
the
say a
bodies.
prayer.
One of them will point at the bodies and be like, Bagador, Chichichua.
Well, if Wilson's anyone around, I'd be like, Wilson, are they saying anything that I should be aware of?
Wilson shrugs and looks at the translator, who is like sort of to the back of the army because he's like less of a capable fighter.
Yeah.
And, you know, the translator will shrug.
Well, I'll see.
May the-
Like, does it look like these bodies were dropped from the sky? Or is there like blood trails that they were drug here?
No, it looks like
mind.
the bodies.
Like, were they slain in place?
They were slain in this area. Some of the bodies were moved and sort of stacked a little bit.
Okay.
Just to clear the ridge.
Yeah.
But otherwise, like you see like arrows in what looks like a baker's chest. And
Should we burn them?
whatnot. Olsen will say, if we start a fire, that will absolutely draw the undead to our position. That's a lot of heat for
Indeed.
right now.
Yeah, too much.
It's of course weighed
Well,
against.
I wanna
them
try to pull
becoming
out-
soldiers against us.
I want to pull out one of the arrows and see if I can discern anything from like its make. Is it like shoddily put together? Does it look like the type of arrow a skeleton would use, or is it?
Give me a perception check.
Yeah, sure.
I guess that would be the one. You could give me an
It's not
intelligence one.
investigation.
Yeah, it could be investigation. That also works with me. Yeah, so the arrow itself is well put together, though not from this country. You like look over and you can see like very similar arrows in one of the quivers of the barbarians.
Okay.
So you think it's like barbarian arrows, just looking back at it.
Interesting.
In fact, all of these
Well, now
arrows
I want
are.
to know more on what they said.
Well, who do you say that to? Tell me what your character does.
Translator. Yeah, I go up to the translator and I'm like, no, seriously, what did they say?
Sure, the translator will speak in barbarian to the barbarians. And basically say, well, yeah, it's like, what do you guys say?
Yeah. Let's kind of show them the arrow that's, similar to their arrow.
Yeah. And the barbarians will first respond to what he said and then, respond a little bit more when you show the arrow. And the translator will translate and say, well, it's kind of odd to see they have not moved the bodies since we were here last.
I see.
I thought it was weird because surely if the Necromancer wants to defeat us, they should use everybody, but they have not.
Kind of like scratch my chin.
Arias would, like, in this town, also kind of be on lookout for any sort of guard tower or, like,
Any bailiffs? Any bailiffs in chat?
Bailiff.
Well, you see, there's a small keep, but has been completely ransacked. And, like, fucking absolutely destroyed, right? Most of the buildings in the village were also, like, burned. You can see the corpses of, like, villagers in the streets, as well as, like, a few of the guardsmen of the town. There are some more intact buildings a little bit further into the village. But, this is what you can see just standing, like, across the bridge, right? Unless everyone's moving into the village at this point.
Yeah, I mean, we can. I'm fine to move into the village.
It may be wise to avoid it, skirt around it. Corpses are a liability.
Barbarians all sort of responds, there's no way to skirt around the village.
Ah, then let us proceed. Blades
Barbarians will continue. If there were these ways, we would not have been able to predict where the villagers were going to run.
How very sad.
So, the party walks into town. Where are you guys in relation to the squad?
Probably like kind of just in the middle. So we don't stand out.
We want to meld in. We're like near towards the front a bit, but
So like 2 ranks back?
Sounds good.
Yep.
I don't know. We are supposed to be brave. Perhaps a little closer to the action.
We're also supposed to not be fucking seen, so
Yeah. How many ranks are there?
Well, right now they're crossing a bridge. I don't know. So
a lot.
Yeah, a lot. Like 5 of 10 ranks. But when they're marching, like normally, you could say there's 4 ranks. So do you want to be like center or front?
Yeah, number 2 out of 4.
Okay. So as you guys like pass the bridge and start walking through the town, you'll hear like the normal soldiers sort of muttering about what they're seeing, sort of like barbarians, disparagingly. and it'll get translated. There's another path down the other side of the village. That is where we should head. Because the whole village is sort of like up on, I want to say like a plateau, but it's more like a hill that's been flattened a bit. It's sort of cut deep to the south and the east, and the north of the river is like river, or north of the village is river, right?
Mm-hmm.
So crossing over the bridge, you're like 20 feet above the ground here.
Okay.
Let's do it.
Yeah, cross the bridge. Start making your way through town. Some of the soldiers are worried because like there is some like clear visibility of the black flying dudes.
Mm-hmm. I'll be
Hey,
watching
guys.
to see if it looks like they notice us and fire off a signal.
I mean, they're continuing to just circle around their normal patterns. Like,
Okay, well, fair enough.
they're not flying down towards you guys.
Yeah, okay.
You guys continue on. As you guys continue, I would like one more perception check.
This one is for the boars and the bailiffs.
They're all for the boars and the bailiffs so far. Pretty much.
Oh, yeah. Alright, Darius, start throwing around that big perception score.
It's just 5.
There you go.
Alright.
Yeah, well, guess what? I have 1.
At least you don't have -2 dex.
That's true. I
That
do have
is
high
true.
dex and save and proficiency in dexterity saving throws.
That is a lot.
Icing on the cake.
Mm-hmm.
So, you guys are walking and sort of more quickly, sort of trying to cut a path through the village. By the way, I should have mentioned this earlier. Like, a scout has been through the village and come back, right? One of the horseback scouts.
Okay.
They've reported no danger so far.
No boars.
No bailiffs.
Mm-hmm.
And you approach, you can see like a burned down church to your right. And Arias notices first as you guys walk. You can see that building
Bailiff.
is probably the bailiff's house. It's
Okay.
probably, or well, less, the bailiff's office is like the sort of building to the left of the church, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you continue to walk a little bit, and Arias sort of like takes a glance backwards, feeling a little bit uncomfortable because there is a bailiff. That's one
Yeah,
half
I
the
would-
equation.
If everybody's not already drawn their weapons, I would let it be known. Weapons at the ready.
Oh fuck, boys! It's the bailiff.
Arias like looks, you can see the barbarians already have their sabers out.
Mhm.
And
I use
you
my
see-
hidden creature vision, even though it's only like 30 feet, but still.
And you see
This
this
shit ain't living.
sign of the tavern that's fallen off. It's sort of like covered in soot a little bit. But it kind of looks like a boar, the picture for the tavern.
No.
But everyone else has kind of walked past because it's like a muddy sign on the ground. With your 22 perception, you sort of see this.
Endra, I've spotted it.
The
Here.
boar!
Yep.
Sergeant!
As you say this, you can start like seeing movement in some of the houses.
Movement! Be at the ready!
But the party is not surprised. So I've got a map, a different map. I need to populate it with duders, unfortunately. I did not have time to do so.
Take your time.
Populate away.
Well, you know what? I can give you the opportunity to put your dudes on the fucking map. God, I have to put NPCs on the map too. Wait.
Did you just turn it dark?
Yeah.
Did I turn the wrong map dark?
Yeah, you turned
Yeah.
the map we're on dark.
Fuck!
The darkness.
Yeah. Imprisoning me! All that I see!
Yeah.
There you go, it's green.
Alright, we're gonna do the first part of the battle in Theater of the Mind while I'm setting things up. Because I don't want to run 30 NPCs as well as X
It's
numbers.
the first part of the battle, all of our fucking boys getting annihilated in an instant. Yeah.
So, Arias warns the soldiers, everyone draws steel, and like coming out from the tavern is a number of these people. They are clearly faster than zombies, but they are not skeletons. And, you know, Arias like takes a step to fight them, but then coming out of another building is another group, and another building is another group. And like sprinting down the hill where the bailiff's office was is another group.
Are they like undead or are they just like people?
They look like barbarians who have been laying in the fucking forest for weeks, but as they get closer and as people start fighting them, like they're not using weapons, they have claws, right?
Okay, yeah.
They begin combat. What does Arias and Ember do at this stage? Like, what's your immediate actions?
Arias would be focused on, preserving lives,
Yeah.
moving towards wounded and helping,
So you're doing like medicine checks, basically?
medicine checks and like basic heals, like level 1 heals. But also would like just try and get in front when needed, right?
Yeah. Well, I mean, Endra's just
With my
gonna
sword.
kind of try to like be, parrying, blocking, and backing up with more so the other men. Like,
Alright,
no,
then I
fighting
guess
as she goes, but like more defensively. I'm not fucking blowing a slow. I don't want to.
yeah.
Get,
So I guess I
Figured
would
out.
say. One sec, I haven't updated the default token. Fuck me, dude. For Arias, give me. I mean, for Endra, give me like an attack roll, I guess, just to
okay.
do like a number to see how well you're doing.
Mm-hmm.
And Arias, I would say like medicine check, and you can get +4, maybe +5 on the check per first level slot that you expend.
Certainly expend 1.
Okay.
Got a 27. Do you want me to roll damage too, or?
No. This is just a fancy D20 to see how well you're doing.
Gotcha.
Can you two give me a perception check too, in the heat of combat, to maybe get like a hint as to what these are?
So Arias's focus would both be healing and maintaining aggro.
Yeah. And you do so, and a lot of these attacks bounce off your armor. As you put the hammer down, you're using your warhammer and shield, right?
Yeah.
As you like smash in one of these creatures' brains, you sort of like glance over, and you see one of the barbarians has been hit by one of these creatures and has completely like frozen in place. The other barbarians are trying to like
Ghouls.
cover for them. Arias shouts ghouls, and the soldiers will. No, they don't go go ghouls. Say, what the hell's a ghoul?
that, though.
Is that a zombie?
Their claws will paralyze you! Behind me!
Yep. And the soldiers sort of form up and begin holding off the dudes more carefully. There's not really much they can do to act on the information, unfortunately, because they have, like one
They can
attack.
work
Just
with
don't get,
me
dude,
to.
just don't get hit.
They can
Lamau.
work with me to give me aggro. Got 21 AC.
Yep.
What if you get paralyzed then? That's not good.
That's fine. This is also. I've also got a huge pool of health.
It's true. And a huge con.
They all say that.
As you guys are
You
fighting,
do have the big con.
Arias again sort of hears like the front flank faltering and the men like, retreat! Retreat! From the front, right? And you look over and you see one of these creatures is not like the other. Is accompanied by a few ghouls, and it has just like taken out a soldier in a single round.
Challenger and I rush to meet it.
Well, I mean, if you want to.
Assume that's like the battle.
I
for
feel like
us,
it
right?
should be done. Yeah.
Yeah, we do want to.
Yeah, let me just, I'm gonna put a couple corpses on the map. I mean, this creature seems to identify Endra and Arias and is moving towards you guys with purpose.
Oh god. Yeah, he
Rally!
fucking found us.
So,
Hold your ground. We will we'll kill them.
yeah, are you gonna move up to meet this dude, or are you going to stay with the group of soldiers and fight, like, in the chaos here?
I feel like we should move up.
Yeah, we'll move up to meet the dude so we can have an actual fight.
Alright, sure. Do you bring any soldiers with you?
I mean, if there are anybody, we'll give orders, like, be like, hey, look there, and if there's anybody who wants to come with us, but I don't think we're gonna, like, force anybody to.
Sure. Roll d20. See bravery. High is brave.
You want me to do it?
Yeah.
That's pretty brave.
Okay.
Pretty brave.
So, Wilson and a barbarian will join you. Unless, obviously you say no.
Nah, that's alright.
Do not say no. We could use the meat.
Man, where's Paco when you need him?
You've got Paco at home right now.
I know.
So yeah, just move up like 25 feet. And these guys will sort of be one step back so as to maintain aggro on you.
Yep.
And these creatures will move up. You see it's like companion ghouls sort of slow down as they form up with you. Maybe a little bit more spread out. There we go. And this creature will speak.
Don't like that already.
It'll say, "Well, now, are you the reason the people are here?"
Can't say we are.
I say nothing. I draw what's already been drawn. But
It chuckles.
I'm ready to attack.
Must say, thank you. We've been in this village so long. I'm so hungry. My master wouldn't let me eat the corpses here. Told me to wait for an army. I was worried he forgot about me.
And how did he know about the
If he
army?
keeps talking, I'm gonna blast him.
Well,
Guiding bolt.
I mean, if you get ready,
Yeah.
you can
I'll keep
roll
him
initiative.
talking. But and how did he know that there would be an army here?
We were just on standby. I thought that was gonna be my fate forever.
What manner of hellish creature?
Face death monstrosity.
Yeah.
My name's Otro. And the barbarian. Oh, wow. Say, Otro?
Look at the barbarian.
Sort of looking past you. Say, eat a shoot about it? And the creature will say, "Ah, what would you stop?" The barbarian will take a step back. And now initiative started. It is the ghoul's turn.
We will free your soul from that wretched corpse.
Laughs. Good luck. I don't think I've eaten a priest yet. So ghoul number 1 attacks Arias. Ghoul number 2, 23 hits, must make a con save or be paralyzed for 1 minute.
Womp womp.
Jesus Christ, dude. That's DC 10, man.
Yeah.
Such is how dice go.
Yeah. This ghoul slashes. Oh man. Wilson only has 18 AC. So he must make a physical saving throw. He rolls 5 on his con save. He is also paralyzed. And there's one more ghoul who dashes up to Endra. The barbarian will... You rolled pretty high for bravery, right? 16 out of 20.
16 brave, yeah.
Will move up and attack the ghoul. 18 definitely hits the ghoul. Deals 4 slashing damage. That's not a good showing. Then slashes again. 9 damage is a good showing. That's the barbarian's turn. Endra, it's your turn.
Alright. Just gonna start. Okay, so I see Arias is in trouble, so I'm gonna go for this fucking one right in front of him. Alright. I think this is the first time of me attacking undead with Doomweaver, so we'll see if something bad happens.
Is this actually... No, didn't you fight undead with Doomweaver in the mountains?
I guess we did, yeah. Nothing happened.
Other than undead getting slashified. 23 hits.
Yep. 18 damage.
18 damage? Are you serious?
Yeah. That's max damage.
Alright. The second one also hits.
16 damage.
That'd be a total of 34, right? Instantaneously kills the ghoul. You slash off one of its arms and then its head.
And I'll move up into the space. Kind of adopt a stance.
Alright. It's Arias' turn. You are paralyzed.
Here we
Make a
go.
con save at the end of your turn.
There you go.
He's back.
Alright.
I know that never happened.
Well, that's not true. You lost a whole turn.
Well, let me have it, okay?
So the school will move up. Yeah, I think right here will do nicely. Just right next to Endra. And it claws at Endra. And it claws at Endra again.
He misses.
Both times.
Yep. 18 AC.
So it misses wide, and then with its second claw, it sort of comes up and rakes against your armor. Just barely missing flesh. The creature will laugh. This ghoul, I think will
do it while you can.
You're quite skilled, it says. The ghoul that smacked Arias will turn attack the barbarian who did a bunch of damage to it. Hitting him for 6, and he must make a con save or be paralyzed. Physical saving throw. This dude's also paralyzed. Jesus Christ, dude. The ghouls are fucking coming in strong force. That barbarian makes another save at the end of his turn. 22, just like Arias the second time as well. It's no longer paralyzed.
Turn thieves.
Yeah, wait, how did Arias roll a 22 on con?
Because I've only got 2 con.
Oh, I thought you had way more con than that, good lord.
Oh,
No, he's got tough feet. Or perk.
Okay.
Yeah, I can walk on nails.
Alright. Sender's turn.
Alright. Well, fuck it. I guess we go for the big boy, right? Man, it'd be cool if I knew some smites.
Yeah. I just got a multi-class paladin.
I mean, I guess I kind of do have a smite, though, with my thing. Alright. Against big man, 28.
Yep, hits.
Alright, for 13. I'll throw a die in there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Take an extra 2 damage.
Extra 2 damage.
Yeah.
It takes that damage. Oh, before you do that,
Second.
though, you need to make a con save versus stink.
Oh, not the stink. Okay.
Okay, you're not poisoned. The second one also hits.
Smells good.
Yeah. 11.
Alright. Tanks that 11
The
damage.
minimum. The minimum 11.
Yeah. Da minimum.
Wait a second. Did the other ghouls go? I think the other ghouls did not go. Also, this dude also did not go. Okay, the other ghouls did not go, right? One didn't attack Andrew and one didn't attack the sergeant.
Yeah.
It did not.
I got two gun cocky. I don't know what the term is. Quick draw. Premature. I'm pretty sure the sergeant would have gotten a physical saving throw before the ghoul attacked him again. So he's not paralyzed, but did lose a turn, so that's fine. Ender attack, that misses, so the timeline is preserved. The other guy was attacked once more, 8 damage, con save.
Alright, oh, so whoever attacks big man next has advantage. Because of my detecting strike.
Alright, this guy's paralyzed and has 2 HP. Wilson's not looking good.
This one's not looking good. Alright.
Yeah, he has 2 HP and is paralyzed.
Well, do I get a turn before he gets fucked?
No, you just had your turn. It is Arias' turn.
I will save him.
alright,
Well, unless you wanted to undo all the damage on the boss. Which case.
No, well, no, I mean, I could just fucking healing word him.
Oh, yeah, sure. You could have done that. It's fine by me.
But Arias is much more,
What would you
I'm
have
gonna
done?
healing word too.
I'm out of heal. No, well, it's, yeah, I've done it. Never mind. Well, Arias has
So
done it.
that targets the barbarian and the sergeant and all present ghouls.
Okay. Yeah, it's safe for none, right? Wisdom.
Yes, sir. It's a DC 16.
Alright. Let's see. This guy.
How wise them ghouls.
Oh, he actually saves. So the boss doesn't take damage. This ghoul takes damage. And what else? This ghoul also takes damage. So you heal the barbarian and not the sergeant?
I heal both.
Oh,
I
okay.
get 6 targets, and that's 6 targets.
Yeah.
When the healing word is mass.
Yeah. Heal for 19. Fucking Wilson's back up to full HP.
Yeah.
Arias then moves 1, 2, 3, 4. Or 3 if it's possible.
Yeah.
And swings at this ghoul.
Which one?
18.
Oh, the flanked one? Yeah, that hits and kills.
That Arias then moves 1, 2. Swing with the sword.
That also hits and also kills. Alright, Sergeant's turn. Must make another save because he's paralyzed once more. He continues to be paralyzed.
Poor fucking guy.
Think this guy takes a step over here, since there's a window,
He goes, hey, actually, fuck that.
and tries to bite the sergeant.
You can't do that.
Man,
Oh, he can.
well, he missed. Sag.
That was Sag. Don't kill the fucking sergeant.
Yeah, we just met him. He's a named character, dude.
Alright, it's the ghoul's turn.
Not that
A
I know
couple
his
more.
name.
You do know his name. His name is Wilson.
Oh, yeah.
Couple
Oh,
more
yeah.
ghouls will spawn on the map at the start of initiative. Because this is an active battle scene, and the dude will call extra ghouls to him. Where the fuck is my ghoul stat block? Excuse me. Yep. A couple come out of this building. One comes from the battlefield below. Actually relieving some of the soldiers who are about to get stabified.
Wonderful.
Now dash in to the combat. This is the barbarian's turn. He makes a judgment call as he go. He probably wants to be closer to the soldiers, so he's just going to move over here. Swings his barbarian saber. 13 does hit a ghoul just barely, which gives him the ability to swing once more, which also hits. It's a very feast or famine type of ability. But he's
a
feasting.
barbarian.
Well, he's fighting more like a weird swordsman.
Me when I feast.
Mm-hmm. Andrew's turn.
Alright. I'm kind of locked in here with the big guy.
I mean,
I'll
big
deal with
guy's
the little shits.
ignoring
Take
you.
care of him.
For now. Okay, I guess I'll just attack.
Okay.
Did it go? What the fuck is going on?
Give it a minute.
Just give it a
it's
minute.
like instead of like
It's chugging.
no, it wasn't. No, it wasn't clicking it. It was like it's putting like. Okay, there we go.
Okay, that hits.
12. I was being a fucking idiot. I was clicking the other thing
That.
like in my inventory, and I'm like, oh.
Okay.
14 hits.
Does
It's a 16.
Oh,
Oh, he's
16,
paralyzed.
16.
does it count as flanking if someone's paralyzed? I feel like it
I
should.
think that it does not.
Okay.
I thought paralyzed was advantage to hit him.
Well, it's incapacitation.
Bro can't move. He can't threaten.
Yeah. Okay. Then 14 does not hit.
Okay.
Bounces off his armor. And by his armor, I mean his armored flesh.
Pink. Yeah, fair enough.
Rise's turn.
All right. Suppose I'll look to finish this one.
Sure. That finishes it.
Then move here with Endra. Intending to meet these dudes, but I'll loose a strike off at this guy.
Alright, that hits. For 11 slashing. Do you move past provoking an attack opportunity?
Absolutely not.
Okay.
Why?
We do
Ever.
not like those claws.
Yeah.
Alright, Sergeant at the end of his turn is no longer paralyzed. Is the Ghoul Man Jones's turn. And you see it quickly grabs the ghoul to its left, ghoul corpse, and consumes it.
Hey, that's not fair.
And
70!
Only I get to heal.
There
God,
you go.
can he do that every turn?
It then attempts to claw Arias and Indra.
So who got hit first?
Arias, then Indra.
How convenient.
I said Arias and Indra the first time.
Okay, well, here we go.
Well, what I'm gonna do. Well, I don't know if I need a parry. It's what, DC 13?
It'd be trivially easy to parry it, not take any damage.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I want to do. There we go.
Okay. Take no damage, no paralyzation.
Love it.
Alright, it's the ghoul's turn. Gonna roll a luck check to see if more spawn on the map. More spawn on the map. So he calls more ghouls to his aid. One's about to kill like some poor soldier off screen, but then dashes up. This one dashes over here. The other two will face Endra in Mortal Kombat.
Oh, yeah.
This one misses. The other one... Kind of feel like it should go for a rise. So it will do so. 13 does not hit. It's the barbarian's turn. He moves over and attacks the ghoul. 14 hits, 13 hits. Ghoul takes 19 damage. It is Endra's turn.
Alright.
Oh yeah, this ghoul corpse is gone. So I can just move that.
Yeah, well. Don't really want to focus on the big guy, but at the same time. Yeah, whatever. I'm gonna go for the school from behind.
Going for the ghoul from behind.
18 damage again.
That's a lot of damage. 13 also
13
hits.
Probably misses. Oh,
No, normal ghouls suck.
12 damage.
They suck at life.
Oh, we like that. I don't think I have any way to stop healing.
You don't have less resto?
Nope.
Sag. Arias' turn. You can't resto yourself.
Well, you can con save.
We're good.
You're alive.
One more lost turn.
Yeah. The sergeant. Is he brave? Is he brave enough to attack the boss? Well, the
I
alternative
would
is...
literally tell him, take a defensive stance. Just stay there.
Alright. He'll take a defensive stance. The Ghoul Lord will like glance over in the sergeant. So, you're no fun, priest. And it's gonna step over here, provoking an attack opportunity from the sergeant, who hits him for 4 damage.
Hell yeah, dude.
Oh yeah, I also need to... Grow.
Oh. He recharges the consume.
It's gonna... I think it's gonna claw at Endra. And it's gonna claw at Endra. Make a constitution saving throw.
Alright. Nope.
Alright, Endra's paralyzed. Once more.
Classic. No, I never got paralyzed before.
Oh yeah, this is your first time. You roll with luck check. See if more ghouls
Okay,
spawn.
welcome to the club.
If I what? Oh.
Another ghoul spawns. This time coming from the south. Dashes into position. This ghoul attempts to claw the barbarian. 14 does not hit. This ghoul... Well, it tried by Arias, but Arias is heavily armored. Endra's paralyzed. I think it bites Endra. It misses Endra. This ghoul that is all the way up here needs to dash in position. There we go. It's the barbarian's turn. Swings a scimitar, actually misses, and now is very sad because he can't make the second attack. Endra's paralyzed. Con save at the end of your turn to become unparalyzed. You're still paralyzed. Arias, it's your turn.
Lesser resto. Lesser resto.
Yeah. Even though she
Yeah.
might just get paralyzed once more.
I mean, that's fair. But I mean, it's a pretty low check. It's also possible that she'll never unparalyze.
That is true.
So, you know. I guess my alternative is to...
Follow your heart, man.
Actually, okay. I don't want to be too flashy. I think a Guardian of Faith is actually a very good option right now. Just like putting it here, getting them away from Endra. And if they, you know, choose to remain, they'll get fucked. But this guy has so much health.
And
Guardian of
he,
Faith is quite wasted on him. Would do good to like just put it behind these fucking dudes, maybe.
Can you not just stand still and avoid the Guardian Faith?
I don't know. Not in Baldur's Gate. It's the only time I've ever seen it attack something.
Let's see. Any creature moves to a space within 10 feet of the Guardian. It sort of sounds like they could
that's-
stand there. But I could
That doesn't make
also...
fucking sense.
Yeah.
It was so dumb. That doesn't have a start their turn.
Yeah, they just, it's like, oh, well, I attacked you once, but now it's like, oh, where'd you go?
They can just, yeah.
Yeah, no, I would rule it where if they start their turn in the aura, or maybe end their
again.
turn in the aura a la, like, Flaming Sphere.
Yeah,
That could
I
work.
think that makes sense.
End
'Cause-
your turn is probably better.
Yeah, well, if it's end your turn, it would be kind of like a Polar Master a little bit, right? Like you enter its threat range or you remain there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think if making it start of turn does kind of change it to like a bomb, to just a AoE bomb spell, you know,
Makes sense to me.
True.
rather than like a defensive thing that it's clearly meant to be. All right. Although it's just flashy, we're not meant to. You know, that's the real problem.
Yeah,
Well-
I mean,
It's as flashy as a large, glowing creature is.
sounds kind of flashy.
This
Yeah.
does seem to be kind of potentially going south, so I think we will unleash the Guardian of Faith.
Okay.
Now we're talking.
Where do you
fuck,
unleash it?
I don't know. That seems dumb because it's going to be drawing attention to us.
Yeah, well, look, we're already, like, here, man.
Shit's kind of hitting the fan.
guess
Yeah,
this
I feel
thing-
like I feel like unless this guy gets away, it's probably not that bad of a thing.
All right. I guess let me just grab another Arias token.
That's the Guardian. It's just big
But
Arias.
actually, if I put an aura on him, it'll be on both. So he's our Guardian of Faith.
Yeah.
Reminds me of one time in a campaign, our Warlock had summon Aberration, and you could choose like Beholderkin, and he made it just like a giant version of his head that just shot laser beams out of the eyes.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Maybe here. All right. End turn.
Alright, you end turn. Is now.
Let's give it a. We'll make it the health.
Okay. Just don't alter the max health because that will alter Procco's max. Is the sergeant's turn. He's no longer dodging. I guess I'll roll intelligence for tactics. Actually, this fucking ghoul is in the exact perfect spot for the ghouls. He's just gonna have to fucking move over here, swing his longsword, misses. Ghoul Lord's turn. It pauses and observes the Guardian of Faith. Endra's still paralyzed.
Endra is.
Yeah. To be honest, Endra's AC is so high, I think this dude's just gonna claw twice. Okay, he's so glad he clawed twice. The fucking first roll is a natural one. Endra takes 14 damage. As it digs its claws into your side.
Auto crit.
Yeah. It's the best condition in the game. Other than death. He ends his turn and then takes 22 damage. School attempts to bite Endra. It's 23 hit.
Yeah.
Endra takes 12 damage. The ghoul then...
It's a deck save, by the way. I don't know if you made it.
Oh. I didn't realize it was a save. Then I will make a physical save for the dude. I didn't realize. That was just automatic. What's the DC? Is it 16?
It's 16, DC 16 deck save.
Okay. He gets 10
Takes
HP
10
back.
Otherwise, no.
Then the school...
Guardian of Faith gets another turn.
Yeah.
The school also succeeded on save. So instead of taking 22, it takes 12. This school... I'm going to roll an intelligence check for this guy. Say mental saving throw. Nah, 4. He doesn't give a fuck. This other ghoul attempts to claw Arias. It misses. It then must make a dex save. It fails and pops. So it takes the full 20. Plus another 2 because of some sort of radiance vulnerability.
Giant Paco.
It's the barbarian's turn. Swing scimitar. Hold up. This ghoul should have had an opportunity to swing at him too. I keep forgetting the ghoul's turns. Okay, the one ghoul crits fucking Sergeant Wilson for 13 damage. And physical save. Fails his con save, is paralyzed. Feels bad, man, for him. Now the barbarian. Did I already swing with the saber? I did just now. That kills the ghoul. Then moves over and swings once more. And actually just barely hits the ghoul with 12. He appreciates the low AC lifestyle. Endra's turn. You are paralyzed. Unless you can free yourself. That means your turn is destroyed.
Yeah, well, we're gonna try.
Oh my god. It's Arias' turn.
Should have less rested. So you would have just gotten fucking paralyzed again, probably.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, that would have been your roll to get paralyzed again.
Alright. Yeah, this sucks.
I had no idea Andrew would fail another con save. Okay.
I don't want to lesser resto you and just have you get fucked again and potentially die because you have 25 health.
Well, just heal me. I can just continue to tank aggro.
Yeah, that's the plan.
Heal me!
So designating 6 targets, we've got this dude. This dude.
Alright. I think the sergeant is back up to full HP once more.
Based.
This is the worst combat he's ever had his entire life.
Yeah, the remaining ghouls
I
get
mean,
targeted.
you know, he's not dead.
Yeah. So remaining ghouls. Mental saving throw. It rolls 12. It gets popped. Ghoul, the super ghoul man, McGee. Mental saving throw. Rolls 13 for 16 damage. Yeah, we'll tank that. Last ghoul,
This guy.
mental save 16 on the dot. Does not perish.
I'm gonna swing at this dude twice.
Before that, Stench Aura. Okay. I think you're
I'll
in the
swing with
aura multiple
disadvantage.
turns, so could you do one more?
One more what?
One more stench. Okay, you're definitely poisoned. But so you swing
that's good,
once.
that's fine.
That hits easily. And the second one hits. Ghoulort is definitely happy that you got stenchified.
20 damage.
More than 20 damage, right? 17
No, it's
plus
11 and
9.
9. I didn't
You-
crit. I had
Oh, you're right.
disadvantage.
I forgot. I
20.
forgore.
I roar.
Alright. Stockton's turn. Physical saving throw. Fails. Is still paralyzed. Ghoulord's turn. He moves over
No, not the eating.
and consumes corpse. He's back to full HP.
What a little butthole.
Yeah, it's frustrating.
DC 16 deck save.
Well, he's not done.
Yeah, well, Arias doesn't heal for 70. We'll tell you that much.
Well, he's gonna swing at Arias. Actually, I mean, Endra's looking like a snag. Also, I need to move this corpse out of the way. Say on one. Now he's going for Endra. He wants Endra's booty. He claws Endra twice. Wow, crit 2 damage? Are you serious?
Yeah.
14.
So 14 and
Less than I
14.
healed it. The heal was higher. Amazing.
Yep. So Endra takes 28 damage.
Okay.
Luckily, Endra's already paralyzed, so she can't get paralyzed from this.
Can't get
Yeah,
turbo
that's good.
paralyzed.
Alright, does someone want to roll for luck for more ghouls coming?
For real? Are we ever gonna roll for luck for more
More
soldiers
barbarians.
coming? Yeah, more
Well, I mean,
barbarians
if you
coming.
start calling for aid.
Well, I think we do need more damage here. So yeah.
Alright. So you begin calling for aid. Who wants to roll for the ghouls? High is reinforcements. Alright. A ghoul arrives. Ghoul has entered the fray. There's one more ghoul. It definitely bites the dude who's paralyzed. 10 misses. It's the barbarian's turn. Roll for additional support from the barbarians. High is reinforcements. Well, okay. So first things first, this guy
A barbarian
swings.
appeared.
Yeah, unironically, a barbarian appears. He uses his turn to sprint into the battlefield.
Did he miss?
Yes, the first barb missed.
Oh, I guess he's the guy's paralyzed, so he couldn't fling.
Yeah, Sag.
Motherfucker.
And, barbarian. So, oh, you just screwed that. But the other one fills him in barbarian. Endra, your life is flashing before your eyes. You need to roll above 13.
Sure
The
Come
con
on,
save.
Andrew.
Nope.
Jesus Christ, dude. Why are you rolling so bad?
I'm so afraid
That's
that
how it
if I
goes.
lesser restoration you, you're gonna fucking die.
Oh yeah, the
Yeah,
Lord
honestly.
needs to make a dex save or else take damage. I'll do that right now. There's a lot of shit going on, okay? He fails. He takes the 22.
Goodbye, Spirit Guardian.
Sayonara, Paco. So Endra's still
Goodbye, Paco.
paralyzed.
Yep.
Arias, it's your turn.
Alright. What a fuck.
Yeah, he just keeps eating corpses. Healing himself back up to full HP.
Alright, well. I'll heal Endra. Mm.
Yeah. Healing word level 2.
15.
I mean, that's like one attack.
And I'll slash him.
Are you still stinkified? Can you roll a con save at the start of your turn?
Oh, let's find out.
No, you're immune to the
Okay,
stinkification.
No stench, one hit.
One hit Marty.
Why is
Alright.
it upside down now?
Look, it's the only way I could get him to look the other direction.
Fair enough.
Unless I can, like, advance his drawing and rotate him this way. No, it keeps him looking to the right. Wait, flip horizontal.
There you go.
Oh,
Photorealistic technology.
I wish it was like a Paper Mario like thing. That'd be cool.
The sergeant is no longer paralyzed. He's finally unshackled. It's the Ghoul Lord's turn. I mean, it's very tempted. First of all, does it recharge? It's recharged. You know, I think he will top himself off. Why not? Their corpse consumed.
so unfortunate.
Looks at you and says, "You're healing about as much as I am." Attempts claw rise.
Creature.
Alright, make a con save. You also lose your turn. Fuck me, dude. Don't worry, you'll be part of me soon enough. Alright, it's Ghoul's turn. This one attempts to claw the sergeant. It misses. It's Barbarian's turn. Both of them. This guy scimitars at the normal ghoul. Excuse me. Oh, there we go. There's the first one. 20 does hit. For 5 damage. Then another scimitar. Completely misses. This guy moves up here. Is Endra still paralyzed?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. She's been paralyzed the last 3 or 4 turns.
Alright, he goes here for flanking, even though there is no flanking, just in case. 18 does hit, so he can swing again. 14 does miss. He realizes Endra is not flanking, to his horror. Endra, it's your turn. You are paralyzed. Make a con save. Please roll 10 or higher. D20. You don't have any bonuses? Maybe like a cloak of protection?
That is. It's in there, I'm pretty sure. +3.
Yeah, you don't have proficiency?
No.
Any special, like, bard can help your own con saves ability?
I don't think you can use Bardic Inspiration on yourself. And even if I could, I would be paralyzed anyway.
Okay. Sorry, Andrew.
Tiny hut, pattern, slow, greater visibility, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, just
Fuck,
do
I
a
didn't
tiny
have
hut.
I did not have my cloak giving me DCs.
I mean, unless the
Whoopsies.
+1 is from, no, because Jack of all trades wouldn't affect saving throws. It's not, or would it?
I don't think it does. I'm pretty sure it, like, does ability checks, which is a separate thing. It works on initiative, but not saves, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. Let me just make sure, because it's pretty...
Arias, you are free.
I'm pretty sure it is.
Sergeant moves to flank and misses terribly. The Ghoul Lord turns to kill the Barbarian.
Yeah, global saving modifier +1.
Let's see. I think the Barb has 16 AC, so that does not hit. He rakes across the barbarian's shield. It's Ghoul's turn. It's been 2 rounds. Someone roll a luck check for more ghouls. And more barbarians.
That was ghouls. Here's
Here's barbarians.
Alright, no more of either right now,
Cursed.
thankfully.
I guess that's a good thing.
Alright, the ghoul will attempt to claw the barbarian. Okay, it misses. There's no other ghouls in the map. Oh, there is another ghoul in the map up here. I'll just move on in. Get in position to kill Indra. Barbarian's turn. Scimitar, 19, absolutely fucks this ghoul up. This guy then moves up and attempts to slash the ghoul lord. 7 misses. This guy swings again. Arias is clearly unparalyzed. We'll move up here. 21 hits, 20 hits, plus flanking. 7 damage to the ghoul lord.
Huh? See another failure. Endra's literally fucking actually paralyzed. Gonna run out the clock.
Alright, Indra.
Alright, we're back. Yay!
We're back. Back to the land of the living.
Yeah.
Alright, Arias, it's your turn.
Okie dokie. I guess I'll swing at it.
Are you paralyzed?
Oh, I guess I'll check for stink. No, I'm not paralyzed, but I am stinking.
No, you're immune to the stink right now.
Oh, okay, good. 2 hits then.
Once you succeed, you're immune. Which means the next time these barbs start their turn, they have to fucking make the save. Because it's weird. It's not when you enter, it's when you start the turn, which is why it's hard to remember.
Arias would also like to shuffle here. Afterward.
Alright, the sergeant will
Endra.
ready an attack. Nah, I should probably get in there.
I'd fucking yell at him as he's moving. Close him off! Fall in! Here!
Okay.
Yeah.
It
Beat his
would've been-
ass!
Sure. 6 damage
Fuck his dick!
is the Ghoul Lord's turn. So Endra's finally free.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Looking around, he
Goes back
sees
to
someone in
Christmas.
plate mail. He sees barbarian, or in hide armor. He claws the barbarian to his right. He
He can't be clawing. Now the Endrolk is worn off on him.
Yeah. Alright, this ghoul attempts to claw Indra. Misses.
Nope.
It's hiding amongst the bodies. Scimitar, he would have moved to flank, but does not matter. Natural 1. Also a miss. Barbarian Sag. Endra, you're free. It's your first turn this combat.
It sure is.
Welcome back.
Yeah, we're back.
For now.
All right. Let me check on something. All right.
Alright.
On the big man.
Alright, mental saving throw. It rolls 16. It is not incapacitated.
Yeah.
Feels good for it, man. Takes 8 psychic damage. See, it holds its head for a
Such
moment,
shit roll.
then locks eyes with you. Do you do anything else?
Stand firm.
I mean, no. I mean, I guess I could healing word myself.
You already cast a leveled spell.
That's true.
Sag.
That's it.
Alright, then it's Rise's turn.
Yeah, I would like to try and kill this one, I think.
Yeah. Well, that's up to you. It's not up to me. Looks like you killed it.
12.
Plus.
9, 21.
Are you sure it's 21? You don't have like an extra point squirreled away somewhere?
Oh, stop.
It has
I
22
mean,
HP.
1d8 plus 4? Wait. I actually am losing damage here. It's a +2 longsword. It's supposed to...
Yeah, it says +2 mod. 6
Wait.
plus 4 plus 2.
Oh, yeah. No, we're good.
Sag. Sergeant's turn. Continues to slash and miss. Alright. Endro, you're getting a claw. Actually, hold up. Does this guy
Just hit
thinking
him.
can survive a round? Okay. He doesn't already have a thing recharged. What was his for last turn, too? Okay. Never mind. Endro, you get a claw. Make a DC 13 con save or be paralyzed for 1 minute.
Alright.
And also take 7 damage.
Yeah, I made it almost the full minute last time.
Yeah, you almost did.
Here we go.
11.
There should be a clause where, like, if you're paralyzed for 1 minute, you become immune to the effect.
Yeah.
It will also claw at the barbarian to its east. Slashing.
Oh wait, it was only 7 damage. I'm gonna try to parry it. There's a decent chance I can do it.
Okay.
Nope. I mean, I still reduce the damage by a lot.
By 5, right?
Yep.
Alright. This guy to your right rolls 19 on his con save. He's not down. It's Ghoul's turn. It turns to claw Arias, who fucked its day up. It misses. Barbarian's turn. Scimitar! Whoosh. Well, it's saber. It's not a scimitar. So 7 plus nothing, because he forgot to flank. Feels bad, man. So 7 damage. Other barbarian. It's still an active war zone. He's got to hang in there. 6 misses. 8 misses too. Endra, you are not paralyzed. No, you are paralyzed. Welcome
Yes.
to hell. Make a con save.
Uh-huh.
You are continue to be paralyzed.
Dude, it's so fucking stupid.
Arias, it's your turn. You know, the worst part about it is, I was thinking about the combat, and I was really not sure about there being ghouls. But then I went back to that conversation I had with Veth, where we're talking about whether or not ghouls are okay. He's like, I think ghouls are fine. So I'm like, you know, he's probably right.
No, I said ghouls are
Oh.
fine as like they're like a spice up enemy.
Yeah.
The
Like, there's a
harbinger
couple
your
of
own
them.
Doom.
Not like it's only ghouls, and then I have one ghoul and it is even a higher DC.
Yeah, it's a couple ghouls, and then the real fight, which is to make a ghoul.
Yeah, well, see, that's the problem.
It's Arias' turn. I'm just saying,
Well,
I saw ghouls
I'll
are fine.
swing towards the
Well, I
injured
don't
one.
think that's what I said, but you know.
Nah, he said, I like fighting ghouls.
Yeah, not just ghouls. The entire point of that conversation, me saying, was like ghouls are cool, but not if it's like only ghouls.
Did you do anything else? You never stipulated if it was only ghouls.
Well, I
Another
don't know.
attack.
This is a long time ago.
I think I remember you saying it would be cool to fight like a ghoul lord who has an even higher DC.
Mm-hmm.
So,
The first one went towards this guy, to be clear.
Oh, okay.
The injured ghoul. And lord.
It's like, it's been too long since we fought enemies that could paralyze a storm. I think that's how the conversation started.
Mm-hmm.
Dude. Never did anyone imagine you would fucking make one of them have a DC 13 paralyzed.
Look, DC 13 is lower than the CR.
Well, look what's happened. It has locked him out of the entire fucking combat.
Alright, first things first. Endra's still paralyzed. Let's get a claw at Endra. 23, take 12 damage. It then swings at the barbarian to its right. Barbarian takes 8 damage and must make a con save. He is paralyzed. I think the conversation went like, I had so much fun with those dudes that respawn the ghouls, the shepherds of destruction, that I think I would like a fight like that, but with twice as many ghouls, I think was what you said.
Mhm. Yeah.
Andrew, is your turn. Con save. Welcome to hell. Are you sure you don't have a +1?
I am 100% sure.
Sure you don't get like
+1 was
flanking +1 to con saves.
Mhm.
Rias, it's your turn.
Fuck, dude. This fight has taken a lot of spells from me. We're supposed to, in this same day, fucking meet up with Chandri.
Yeah, it's tough.
What the fuck?
Dude, it's not like the dude's doing... He's just tanky.
I feel like he's also, the amount of life he has right now has probably been healed over like fucking twice.
He's only eating 140 HP of corpses.
Um, I'll swing at the fucking guy. I'll step to the right for flanking and then step back.
Alright, 2 hits. For a grand total of 17 damage. So as long as he doesn't roll the recharge.
I guess I'll heal so that people don't fucking die. The ghoul can be targeted
Always
as well.
helpful.
DC 16.
Yeah. Mass healing word. Mental saving throw. Absolutely yes. It rolls a natural 20. It does not take damage.
And then heal the barbarian. And we'll heal Endra.
Sure you want to heal the barbarian? They did kill those villagers. Like one scene ago.
They did do that.
I mean, I was giving them the benefit of the doubt, and like, well, perhaps it was a different fucking tribe, I guess. And then they did state, well, how do you
Yeah,
think
they're
we
like,
knew
yeah.
where they went?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, does that make Arias falter? He's gonna leave the guy for dead.
No, I'm not. I'm fucking healing him.
Okay.
He can, you know, killing him is not or letting him die is not a solution. Let him kill undead.
That's true. He's doing the god's honest work right now. I think Endra's gonna get a little clawy claw. You're still paralyzed, right? So 22 hits for 21 damage.
Alright.
Then he's gonna claw at the barbarian that is flanking him. Oh, also I need a recharge. Okay, that does make him want to. He's moving. He's moving
Ow.
to go eat some corpses.
He'll fucking die for it.
Yeah, he'll have to.
Barbarians get 2 swings potentially too.
Yep, up to 2 swings. Look,
So let's see it.
it's feast or famine. Did he miss the barbarian? He did miss the barbarian. Okay. So barbarian numero uno, swing, 11 misses. Sag. Barbarian numero dos, the southeast one, or southwest one, also misses. Sergeant
Motherfuckers.
hits him for 6.
You were there. You were there for us.
Endra can't move. The Lord consumes. It's back up 70 HP. That's his turn. It's the barbarian's turn. One moves, attacks, actually hits, 5 damage, swings again, crits 7. 5 plus 7 is 12. Barbarian numero 2 swings. Easily hits for 7, easily hits for 6. That's 13 damage. Doing more than the critting compatriot. Endra, con save. Free yourself. I believe you can do it. You just gotta roll good, okay?
There you go.
Alright,
Made it by 1.
Endra's free. Arias, it's your turn.
Have a heal.
Whew.
I'll then go to get on his ass.
Alright. Is that all you do?
Or I want to like start the wall. Or, oh, you know, this position's good.
Yeah,
That
this
is all I
corpse
do?
gone too.
Arise has no bonus actions.
Got bonus action healing words, I guess.
Right, but I've just used it to heal.
That's
My
correct.
action to heal.
Alright, it's this dude's turn. He's definitely gonna claw at the barbarian to the west. Claw at the barbarian to the west. Ghoul's turn, barbarian's turn, they attack. 4 attacks, all with +2. 15 hits, 7 damage. Miss. Miss. Okay. 3 attacks, 2 misses. Sag. Endra, you're alive.
All right.
You're not paralyzed.
Again.
Yep. All right. I'll run up.
You trundle over there, your limbs stiff, barely responding. So suffused with ghoul poison.
Yep.
You
16?
actually, where would you get the flanking? You don't have flanking.
You're right. Because I went in the corner. Either way, 14.
I mean,
14?
Can't you move into? I guess you can't move into.
Does not hit. 17 does hit.
15.
Slash. Atro. Arias, it's your turn.
All right.
Is it not
I
a
have
thing
spring
where
attack,
like
so
Arias can willingly get pushed aside?
How far was Endra?
Not far.
Not
She was
very
like
far.
right here, specifically under the school. So she moved 1, 2, 3.
Maybe give me like a DC 15 athletics check to push someone full plate mail who's fighting.
He will willingly move. You know.
Well, okay, do you want to give up your reaction, Arias?
I'm fine with that.
Okay, then sure. Do one more hit, Endra.
all right. Well, 16.
Alright. Arias, it's your turn.
All right.
Okay, another 11 slashing.
That's it.
Sergeant's turn. 3
Ooh,
damage.
Getting the big numbers out now.
Alright, it's Ghoul Lord's turn.
You're done.
You're done, kid.
Back it up.
It's definitely gonna just slash twice at the barb. And the barbs, that's a miss, and a 15 is a hit. He swings again. A 4. The Ghoul Lord is perish.
Whew.
Good riddance.
It's a long, drawn out combat.
Yeah.
As you like begin to look around, you can see the rest of the people are just winding down their fight too. Let's roll a d20, see how well the party did.
I'll like tap her eyes on the shoulder, but thank you.
That took a lot of energy.
Yeah.
This is not good.
Someone roll a d20, see how well the outside party did.
Please do the honors.
High is good. Okay.
They good.
So there were casualties.
It's better than the one we rolled earlier.
True.
That is true. Roll d8. Okay.
Below average. No, it's below average.
Yep. 4 people who are dead. Were partially consumified by the ghouls in the combat.
May their souls find solace in the light.
It was mostly like normal soldiers too who died. It's like a 3-to-1 ratio. It's like 1 barbarian, 3 normal soldiers.
Gotcha.
And you'll see the barbarians sort of
Suppose
poking around the battlefield.
I'll use some remaining magic to heal up Endra.
Wilson will approach.
My dog needs to go outside. Give me a second.
This is an awkward time for the dog to need to go out.
Yeah, I know, but he just ran up to my thing. I don't know if anybody wants to get a drink or something real quick.
Sure.
I will drink some drink. I have drink just pre-jacked. Are you still here, Nair? Oh no, I am alone. Oh, this is a pretty good soundtrack. Delicious. How many spell slots do you use up? Well, at least I
Sorry,
didn't.
had to
Welcome.
take the cat for a walk.
What?
Said I had to take the cat for a walk.
Unironically.
No.
Ironically. Did you ever get Deep Rock?
No.
Ever play the Deep Rock Survivors demo?
No. I'm a dwarf hater.
Yeah. It's the second coolest fantasy race other than human.
It is.
Dwarf.
I've been trying to like play through Divinity 2 lately.
Oh yeah. Me and a couple friends almost got all the way through it, but then we just like got distracted for like 2 weeks and didn't play it. Forgot. We were like really close to the end.
Based.
I'm pretty sure I'm just in the second act and shit.
Alright, let's get to the bits.
It kind of got to a point where it's like I'm not powerful enough to do anything. I'm just like,
Yeah.
fuck, dude.
Yeah, the power scale in that game's fucked up sometimes.
Yeah.
And I'm cheesing it too. I'm going all physical.
Amazing. Wilson approaches. Says, "Two of you fought well.
Are you alright?
Well, I'll probably never forget this experience, but I'm fully physically healthy. Thanks in no small part to your magic."
Well,
Hey, look, that's what he does. That's his thing. Can't tell you how many times over I would have been killed if it wasn't for him.
He feels like his flesh underneath this like huge rip mark in his armor. It's
that
very
battle was
uncanny. I feel no pain, and yet I remember the pain. In a way. I'm sorry, you were saying something.
that battle was extremely taxing, and I think it's best if we don't tarry. Shouldn't hang around here too long.
I agree. That's why I came to you. Our orders were to just move a little bit past the river and raise a little hell, maybe light some fires, and then retreat. But I think, says looking up at the black flying figures in the distance, I think there's little chance we would have gone unnoticed. I think it might make sense that we part ways here.
Don't nod.
That is fine. Get your men to safety. Thank you
nods.
for traveling with us this far.
Thank you for choosing to help us. You would have certainly died without your aid.
Well, we'll come see you when it's all over. Perhaps we'll get a drink.
I'd like that. So,
On your way then.
yeah, I'll go and sort of rally his troops and sort of leave you guys to your own devices. So now you find yourselves in an empty, well, not an empty battlefield. You can see the dudes in the distance retreating. You find yourselves in a battlefield with corpses around. Ghoul corpses, some human corpses.
The moment we find some obscurity, let's hop on the carpet.
You sure that's a good idea?
No. I suppose if we can make it on foot, we might as well.
Yeah, I'm a little bit afraid of those big old things. I'm pointing at the bird things flying around.
Right. Let's make ourselves scarce, and Rias will begin trying to head north out of the town.
Yep.
Obscuring himself against buildings when he can, while inside town.
Is there any buildings you look inside? Of the intact buildings, there's the tavern. There's what appears to be a forge to your bottom left. There's the bailiff's office up top. And then there's the church. Or do you make all haste and just follow the path around the back of the village down the
I mean,
hill.
I might like to pop my head inside the church.
Okay. So, roll a coincidence check to see if it is Church of Arcadia. High is Church of Arcadia. It is the Church of Arcadia.
Awesome.
So, you go to the church. The church, it's just a giant red cube on the map, but I might as well just doodle the layout. It's got like a tower on the top where there is a bell, and then the actual church hall here. There's 2 entrances. There's an entrance on the west of this little doodle map, and one on the bottom, and the bottom one is like the everyone entrance. And then there is a little yard around it. There's a little bit of like a graveyard.
Well, I'd like to enter the church.
And there's 2 entrances. There's like one side door. It's like a closed gate. And then there's the front entrance. So from what angle?
Go right in.
Alright. As you go up and up the hill.
Before I like open the door.
Well, before we even get there, as you go up the hill and through the little like entrance to the church, you can see another 2 to 3 dozen bodies in front of the church doors. More arrows in the back. They're sort of just kind of like piled up.
It's an atrocity.
You can hear the like fucking flies and shit buzzing around. See maggots crawling out of the corpses. The tattered clothes, well worn by rain, exposure.
Well, if we're moving on anyways, wouldn't it make sense to burn them?
Kind of shrug. I mean, I suppose that they already know that we're here.
So, what kind of steps would you be taking to burn the bodies? Because just like putting a torch to them will not like completely destroy them, right?
We just have to gather some wood.
Yeah.
Like I'm sure there's enough broken shit around.
Okay, so you're gonna take the time to like gather up enough wood to burn a body.
Perhaps not. Guess we don't have any time for this shit.
Okay.
If it appears safe to enter, I'd just like to quickly enter the church.
Yeah, you do so.
And I tell Andra this will only be a minute. Pray for the souls lost here. Perhaps check their stores if they have any.
So, looking inside the church, you'll see like a few of the church hands or whatever have been killed. Same with the priest or priestess.
I might call out, like, is anyone alive? It's safe.
You hear no response. Looking around a little more, you can see like the candelabras been yoinked. The chalices, like silver and gold ones you'd expect, are gone. Look in the storehouse, and only mundane supplies remain, like candles, ropes, heavy stuff of little value.
Alright, well, on our way.
Alright. Leave the building. What do you do next?
Well,
I suppose we should be leaving this town.
Do we want to get
There's
a short
only-
rest in?
Possibly.
I get all my parry stuff back.
Would you be doing it in this town?
I don't know, probably we fuck off a little bit then. Somewhere in the
Yeah, there's just one path outside of town, right over like the bridge over the river.
Oh, there's a northern and southern path.
Yeah,
The southern
well,
path goes down like a little switchback, and then it follows a road north, but there's also like a bridge to go on the other side of the river, which is more of like a forested area. I mean, there's forests on both sides, but I'm talking like a forest with path through it or forest without path. Which would you pick?
forest path.
Yeah, I suppose we'll be needing a path. We don't know the region.
Forest path because they can't see from overhead.
Well,
Right.
forest
Forest on
path
both
will
sides,
let them see sometimes you.
Sometimes, yeah. Well, sometimes it's better than all the time.
That's true. It's more of a, I would say, out of character with your immense wisdom stuff. The forest path would represent like the possibility of being spotted, but you'd be moving at twice the rate because no difficult terrain.
Well,
Right.
a carpet also would offer us no difficult terrain, right?
Not if you're flying below tree line level. So you could cross the bridge and just move through the forest itself. That would be difficult terrain, but you'd be totally in cover. And you'd be mostly in cover with the forest path. It just would be like, every once in a while, there might be like a random check to see if you've been spotted.
Alright.
So what would it be? Obviously, you could come up with some other solution, like we fly over the river and just 100% get spotted. Or go through the plains, or dip away.
100% get spotted.
Perhaps we should just throw on our cloaks, make some stealth checks, and take the path, the road that is path.
Yeah, probably.
Okay. So you do so. You begin making your way up the northern path. Sort of march and march. As you travel, I'd like everyone to make a perception check. Okay. And Andrew.
Yeah, we're working on it.
Alright. You hear in the distance, like as you're walking through this path. Now you haven't seen any gaps to the birds in a while. I'm going to say this is like 10, 20, 30 minutes later, right? It's hard to tell when you're just like walking. Especially after like the exhaustion of the battle. You're walking through this path and you hear in the distance like tree crashy or bendy sounds. Like, and like a rumbling, which can only be like many people marching from the north. Sort of like northwest-ish. What do you do? So it's a slow rumbling, some trees like creaking, and like a thunk 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 thunk.
Is it moving closer?
How long are you gonna wait to find out? I mean, the
Okay,
answer
I
is
can't
yes.
instantly tell.
Yeah, you're right. You notice because the sound is getting louder, right? It's not like super rapidly getting faster, louder, but it is increasing in volume.
Let's hide.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
All
See
right.
if there's anywhere to just hit the deck.
So
Then
yeah,
follow the
describe what you do to hide.
Yeah,
Well,
Arias, like, we'll dive for some fucking well-hidden bushes, you know, and just try to get under them and lay completely still, completely cloaked.
Yeah, if there's like some bushes or like logs or stuff down
Yeah.
the road.
You can find these things in the forest. So you
Hide.
hide up. Can you give me some sort of check that you would think is appropriate?
I think this is appropriate.
All right. So you guys hide. And pretty close. You feel like less than 200 feet away. You hear this force of undead sort of moving past and in the direction of the village. And you can see distantly, maybe not Arias, because Arias is like totally fucking trying to hide and would not want to be visible at all. But Endra can
Yep.
see, like in the distance, like a couple of these fires or something, like giant torches. Just like at the edge.
Oh, wow, that sounds like big skeletons.
And so it very well could be big skeletons. That would fit. It is hard to tell from this distance with this amount of trees in the way.
Gotcha. They're going towards the town.
Yep. Towards the village you guys were at.
I see.
But they don't seem to notice you. And after a
Oh, that's
while,
good.
sounds sort of rescind into the distance.
I don't really like that part.
Yeah, it's just behind you.
Mm-hmm. Well, after we can be sure that they passed, I want to get up to Arias and be like, hey, we should probably sending somebody about this.
Where were they going?
Towards the town.
The one we just left?
Yeah. Going back in that direction.
I could do it. I can cast one more spell of the fourth circle to do so. I have no energy for the third.
Well, it could be worth it.
I think that they've been sent there because of our passing. They probably won't pursue them all the way back to their camp.
They might.
Well, if they do, I'm sure they can handle it. How many undead was that?
A lot.
I mean,
You know, look.
there's like 1,000 dudes in your camp, right? Or some shit. In the big camp.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I mean, I guess they probably have enough time to get back to the camp, so they probably are just after us.
I'd like to save that slot for emergencies in case you
This
die.
is true. Well, yeah. I like that idea too.
So, no sending sense.
Nope.
What's the party do next?
We must continue. We'll find the river and follow it.
Alright. Well, I mean, you're next to the river, for the record.
Then we continue following the river.
Alright. So the party does. I think that'll be a good enough spot to end the session here.
Works for me.
Yep, sounds good.
How did you guys feel about the session?
Well, I mean, Do I need to say
Yeah, I wonder.
it?
What a fucking bummer, man. I wouldn't be surprised if that was in fact 10 rounds or more of standing still.
It was a lot. I should have trusted my instincts and nerfed ghouls, man.
At first, I fucking I lost like 3 turns before Endroid ever got fucking paralyzed.
I just feel like 13 is just kind of a little bit too high for like something like that.
Like,
Oh, I
it's
figured it was
spammed.
the boss.
Bad.
You know?
Yeah, I think he should have just had the same thing because like I don't know. It's just when you're getting thrown 13s and then 10s. Like
Yeah.
13 is what 15% harder to pass.
Yeah, it did. I mean, it clearly was a little. I think it was clearly too much. It literally locked him out.
I
of
feel
combat.
like I feel like
Yeah.
if it just wasn't 13, it would have been like fine.
Look, here's the thing.
He
I
rolled
figured
many 11s and 12s.
a recitation or something was gonna go off. I thought maybe you guys have a lot of potent spells, so I figured like one of them would go off.
I think recitation for that combat was like we have very few allies, and their enemies are trickling in one at a
Okay,
time.
bless.
So it's like
Yeah.
bless is yeah. I mean, the only problem with bless is that it's way worse than like a cure wounds for 25.
This is true.
Oh, if it saved Endra like, it would have saved Endra like twice, right? She rolled 12. I don't know. I figured something would have happened, like some more AoE or something. So I figured it would be fine. I did not anticipate the sheer amount
it's
of
just
paralysis.
the whole thing of us like if we went fucking Nova like from the very beginning, I'm sure we.
Well, I
probably
didn't think you were
would've
gonna
done
go
that, but it's
Nova. I just
Yeah,
thought like,
But like if
spell
we were
slot.
just like, yeah,
That left
dropping
Arias
shit.
with 2 level 1 spell slots and 1 level 4 spell slot for the day, and we're supposed to go do a boss fight.
Well, you're gonna have backup for the boss fight, okay?
I mean, Indra has like 90. I think I'm only missing 1 spell slot, but that's
Yeah.
because I literally couldn't do anything. So
Yeah,
yeah,
it's because you're dead. Dead so beans or whatever.
you know.
Yeah, it was a lot of paralyzation. Oh, I was not
just think if
joking.
He
I was
also
not.
had
Yeah,
a DC 10.
yeah, maybe
It
that would
just
have
would
been
have been fine.
Literally fucking sowed. You sowed the seed
Sown.
of your own demise.
Mm-hmm.
Unironically, I did. I was not joking when I said I like went back to the Beth text to see what my consensus was with the ghouls.
No, well, I didn't mean like just a cool combat. I think that ghouls are a good like spice it up enemy where they're like lower CR and they have an effect. But
Yeah, it
Like-
feels bad, man. Who could have known? Who could have known that people would have been paralyzed for an entire combat? What are the odds even? Feel
well,
like,
over 50%.
yeah. Oh, I feel like you're a little unlucky.
A little bit. Yeah.
Just gets turbo paralyzed for 7 turns in a row.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, what a bummer.
Yeah. A
Well,
little bit of a bummer.
Other
I
than
don't know.
that,
It's not like the end of the world, but
yeah. Other than
I
that,
don't know. We're getting there. It's
Yeah.
just, fuck the barbarians.
yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just very get in here, destroy the undead thing, get out of here. I don't want to fucking play politics.
I was a little surprised. I thought there was gonna be more talking to the barbarians and stuff.
Well, you made it so that we can't.
They
talk
do
to
speak a
them.
different language.
Look, first of all, there's a translator, and there's also spells for that. But, spending spell slots obviously would be a little bit wacky. I don't know, you talked to Paco plenty, even though you didn't speak Goblin for the longest time.
Mm-hmm.
That's because he's Paco.
Yeah.
He's the main character.
Are the ghouls necrotic resistant?
Yes.
Unfortunate.
Look, I made
Are
them.
they cold resistant?
They're not cold resistant.
I see.
They are immune to charm, for whatever reason.
Hmm.
Which would have turbo fucked the hypnotic
Well,
power.
most undead are. Well, I figured they were. Most undead are immune to Charm or Frighten.
Well, most undead used to be immune to Charm or Frighten. It's not the case in 5e, but
Oh yeah.
for
I
whatever
just thought it was
reason,
like a blanket rule that a lot of them were. I mean, either
Yeah.
way, I wasn't gonna fucking try it. If I was gonna do anything, I would have gone for slow.
that's a pretty good one. Wouldn't have helped against the
That shot.
ghouls all that much, but it would have helped against the Lord.
Yeah.
It's no multi-attack. Glad no one went down and was instantaneously consumed by the Ghoul Lord. That would have been awkward.
Yeah. That's what I was kind of worried about.
Surprised he didn't get any NPCs. That would have been radical.
We did.
Well, no NPCs on screen. Talking about like the Ghoul Lord consuming. Everyone expects red shirts to die, okay? Paralyzed for entire combat, that's when you should use what should be turned for inner character dialogue, like some anime protagonist, so you aren't just sitting there for an hour, lol.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's true. It would have been so dramatic. You're seeing your like friends die. You're like, move! Arms,
Yeah, well,
move!
they also just fucking killed a bunch of random fucking people in the town.
I'm not talking about
because,
the barbarians.
Oh yeah. Like Wilson. Yeah, that would have been kind of sad.
And Arias. I mean, Arias is full HP. He was mostly untouched.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Dude, Guardian Spirits, or not Guardian Spirits, Guardian of Faith fucking sucks.
Yeah, it does.
I don't know why I used it.
I mean, it killed like 2 ghouls.
Yeah, but you know what else could have fucking done that?
Anything.
Call on the fire.
Literally anything. A basic attack.
That is true.
It is a really shit 4th level spell.
That's a
They made it
4th
lot
level
better
spell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Zam.
They made it a lot better in Baldur's Gate, but it's still like
Yeah.
not great.
What's it do in Baldur's Gate?
It's kind of like the same thing, but I don't think it has the 60 damage thing.
It's a very niche thing. It's like decent area control.
Yeah, but it's kind of like whenever anybody like moves, enters, leaves, or like stays in the zone, it just whacks them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does it have the HP limit?
I think it does.
It does. Yeah, I think the numbers are the same.
Interesting.
Well,
Dude,
you
it
can
was
imagine
really-
as written.
Yeah. As written, it's a little
It would
wacky.
do nothing. It would do nothing in the game.
Yeah, that's true. It's so hard to like articulate military strategy in a dramatic way as an NPC.
Yeah, and if you're not a military strategist,
Yeah, I was fucking super duper struggling to like be in character with Chandri and also relay the plan.
Mhm.
I kind of felt like it sounded like I was coming up with a plan on the spot. Unironically, I was not.
Yeah. No, it was definitely like goading it out of her rather than like the confidence.
yeah,
Here's
it's like,
what
hey,
you're-
what
here's what
are we
you're
doing? Yeah.
And here's why.
Yeah, I wanted to do that. That was how the scene played out in my head, but I didn't write it down. So I was just like, fuck, all these things I have to remember.
Yeah, I hear you. It's
That's just hard.
absolutely okay though.
It's the DM struggle.
Classic.
God, I severely underestimated the Ghoul Lord. I think if Andra made her saves, the Ghoul Lord would have been dead like 10 turns earlier, too.
Oh yeah, probably.
It's not like unfathomably unlucky either. It's under a 50% fucking chance.
Well,
Failing that like 5 times in a row.
Yeah, failing that 5 times in a row is pretty fucking unlucky. In my opinion. Because, I mean, if you, like, pull out a
Yeah, I mean,
calculator,
it's a little unlucky.
it's like 0.55 times 0.55 times 0.55 times
I wasn't
0.55.
keeping track, right? But like, I think there were as many as like 7 or 8 failed saves in a
Well,
row.
at 5
Mhm.
failed saves, that's a 5% timeline. Like for 5 failed saves in a row. I would say that's pretty unlucky.
Yeah, it's a little unlucky. But think about how not unlucky it would have been if it was just like DC 10 or even DC 12.
Well, yeah. I mean, hindsight 2020 is a little bit of a higher DC. It would have saved you a couple saves. I'll be honest, I'm surprised any of the DC 10 con saves worked.
Well, you know.
It's a 40% chance of failure, or no, it's a 35% chance of failure. Literally this whole time I've had a cloak protection, I didn't have it giving me.
Hey, at least I had mine
most
turned on.
saves.
Well, some of them in my campaigns have had them and some of them didn't. For this one, I was like for this campaign, I was standardizing it to be the normal, like, good cloak protection. Cloak protection is always weird for me. So I feel like a AC item shouldn't also be a saving throw item, but I'm not 100% sure.
I mean, it protects.
I mean, yeah, but you know, I would picture like a ring of protection of the mind or something, right?
Yeah,
Rings,
I do
amulets
like that kind of stuff.
for saving throws. Sorry, Pete.
I see, man, that kind of stuff is fun.
Kind of weird it's all centralized in the cloak.
I mean, there's also a ring of protection. It does the exact same thing, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So I don't know. I enjoy that part because it's like protection is like a enchantment of its own, but you can put it on multiple things. I like the consistency of that, I guess.
Yeah. Oh man, I just realized there's this fucking, you know, that SpongeBob episode where there's like the Patrick who's a fucking caveman.
Mm-hmm.
I just realized my Ghoul Lord looks kind of like that, except undead.
Yeah, Patgar.
Yeah, Patgar. I'll have ruined it for myself.
I mean, only a little bit.
If you squint your eyes, it looks just like Patgar.
I don't know about that. He's got the pointy head.
That is true. Yeah, the poison, a pointy head, it'd be fucking over. You'd just be Patgar.
Yeah. Might be a little bit of a problem though.
Alright, I'm gonna fucking hop
Yeah.
off, fellas.
Yeah. All right. I'll
Thank
see
you
Yeah.
for the
guys later.
session.
Yeah, thanks for playing.
See ya.
Bye bye.
And
Bye.
thank you very much for watching. Those who are watching the stream, especially to this point. Hope to see you next time for more Rise of Sturndrakal. Our Discord will be working so you can see the bubbles. Goodbye!